There's a major crisis in the RP community.
It's not masculinity.
It's not a lack of intelligence.
It's not money.
And it's not fitness.
It's friendly fire.
We've turned on each other. You see, over the last few years, men in this community have declared war on one another.
Men are slandering each other,
making personal information public,
and even doxing each other.
This is flat out wrong.
The world does not care about men.
It doesn't value our intellect.
It couldn't care less about our plight.
And it sure as hell doesn't care about what we contribute.
So this community was created to give men a place to go for help.
Help with money.
Fitness.
Help with how to be a true gentleman.
Dealing with life as a veteran.
Taking their place as head of household.
And even assistance with coping with divorce.
And for a few years, things were awesome.
Men banded together to help one another.
We were thriving.
We were making real progress.
But something changed along the way.
Our egos somehow got the better of us.
We've become envious of one another.
We started throwing around wild accusations.
We started calling each other grifters.
Doing hit pieces on one another.
And eventually, the message was lost.
Gentlemen, we are no longer a unified community.
Every other week, there's a petty disagreement.
This creator falling out with that creator.
And he copied me.
Oh, he disrespected me.
I said that first.
He started charges for his products?
He's a fraud.
He should do a response video. Wah.
This ends right here.
And right now.
Welcome to the Conference of Masculine Excellence. This event will serve as a new beginning for our community. We are going to show men the true meaning of masculinity.
We'll discuss the importance of family and fatherhood.
We'll talk about fitness and why it's the cornerstone of every man's foundation.
We will discuss how to deal with things like PTSD and depression.
We'll teach you the importance of financial shrewdness.
We'll talk about how to avoid the wrong type of women,
how to select the right woman,
how to strengthen your mind,
and much, much more.
Yeah, we will talk about sex and relationships.
That's a given.
But we're focusing on becoming a complete man.
A man that is strong physically,
mentally,
and spiritually.
Yes, most of us found this community because of women.
And hey man, it was a few women for me.
What are y'all talking about, man? I'm undefeated.
Shit, I'm not. I've taken a lot more L's than W's.
All right, let me stop the cap. I've taken plenty of L's.
But many of us understand that it's not all about women.
In fact, it's quite the opposite.
This doesn't mean we don't want women.
Because trust me, we most certainly do.
But we're gonna show you why it's important to follow the advice of the Godfather himself, Rollo Tomasi.
And that is to make yourself your own mental point of origin.
None of us are perfect.
Far from it.
Yes, we have all made mistakes in life.
We have all made bad decisions.
We've all had our hearts broken.
We've all been broke.
We've all been through some shit.
But our goal is to teach you how to avoid these pitfalls so that you can become the very best version of yourself.
Yes, we will have disagreements from time to time.
But in the end, we are all on the same team.
We're in this together as men.
And this is how it starts.
Conference of Masculine Excellence will usher in a new era in this men's community. And from here on out, we're going to do things differently.
No more infighting.
No more friendly fire.
No more hit pieces.
No more response videos.
And no more public feuds.
If we have a disagreement, we handle it behind the scenes, man to man.
The way it's supposed to be done.
And it's as simple as that.
Now more than ever, men need each other.
In the end, we are much stronger united than divided.
So join us to revive a once thriving men's community that focuses on its original purpose, helping men to become the very best versions of themselves. Thank you.
Get your CME tickets today at masculineexcellence.com.
We made it through the past year. That's a miracle in and of itself. This came about. That's a miracle in and of itself. And a lot of planning and a lot of vision went into this. So you are in for a treat this weekend. A lot of you came here to be inspired, to learn, to gather data. Some of you have wounds that are going to be touched and healed. And the guy who had a vision to make something happen, to create positivity in the men's community, give a big welcome to Donovan Sharp.
And again, I don't want to be Mr. Tony Robbins motivational guy, but any one of you guys could be doing this. Any one of you. You just have to decide to. And I was never the guy who said, hey, you know what? You can do it, and if you just put your mind to it, no. You can't fucking do it. Not all men are created equal. You can't do anything you put your mind to, and no man is an island. But everyone in here, every man in here has the potential to be great. Do you put together a CME? Maybe, maybe not, right? But you guys can do things in your own lives. If your life sucks, make it unsuck. There's no excuse to be a fucking failure. There's just not.
Money, if you think about it, does not exist. It is not real. Money is what you get to record and store your labor that you gave to someone else to do something you didn't want to do that they themselves didn't want to do themselves.
Opportunities come and they don't show up. People ask me, Hotel Jesus, how'd you get to where you are? I showed up.
It's not about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning to dance in the fucking rain. Rest in peace to Greg Plitt. He said that and that really resonated with me.
You ain't living what you say, so why should I?
You're going to walk away with something.
How can you find some peace within? How can you find some authenticity within who you are? And instead of living the person that you think YouTube wants you to be, or being the person you think your friends and family want you to be, why don't you create the man that you should be, and you know you can be, and the man you should have been the whole time?
We have, in the United States, we have 1 in 4 children who do not have a father in the home. That is over 18 million kids. Whether this is set up this way, we've been conditioned, it's the government, it's whatever we want to blame it on. We have the power to change that.
Fear and doubt starts getting in the way. You start questioning how people might judge you. You're judging yourself. And all these arbitrary details that don't matter. Either you want to win or you want to be somebody's bitch. Those are just the facts of the matter.
You got to start having this inner dialogue. Is this the best move? Is this the most productive move? Will this make me more money if I do this? Less money?
It's peace, quiet, and freedom. Because that's what men really want. I mean, come on. We're very simple creatures. Value and authority. That's the sign of masculinity right there. That's it.
Get your CME tickets today at masculineexcellence.com.
I'm living in this quasi-crack house. Amy just called me and told me that her and Ben were engaged to be married. I was absolutely broken. There are men who are living in a constant state of malcontent and malaise. You're just existing, just kind of moseying through life. You don't know that you're missing anything. You don't understand that you're not living the life you want to live. If you've ever had that lingering doubt, am I really doing the best I can? Men owe it to themselves to get around men men who love them, who care about them. The most important relationships a man can have is with other men who thrive, men who dominate life. They have strong bonds and lifelong relationships with like-minded men. If there's a man who's laying on his couch or he's just thinking something is missing, the CME awakens your masculinity. So if there's any doubt in your mind as to whether or not you're doing it right or you're getting the most out of life, you come to the CME in Miami and I can promise you those questions will be answered for you in tenfold. I just want to bring men together to help us all to become better. A man's true happiness is derived by his pursuit of becoming the best version of himself. And that is exactly what the Conference of Masculine Excellence is all about. Whether you're a Red Pill content creator or a Red Pill content consumer, we can all benefit from being around like-minded men. It is very, very difficult to find men who understand what's really going on out here in the sexual marketplace from a Red Pill perspective. The Conference of Masculine Excellence brings all these men together so that we can network and have a community of like-minded men that we can lean on when we need to lean on them. If you want more information about the Conference of Masculine Excellence, go to masculineexcellence.com. If you missed the CME, you missed that person-on-person, you missed that raw interaction. And you can't replace that. You can't replace that with a phone or a laptop or a computer for sure.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you guys can hear me in the chat.
Masculinity in 2022 quite simply means a man giving himself permission to act like a man. There's so many men who simply aren't saying, acting like they want to act, and the reason for that is because there's fear. The red pill gives men permission to be masculine. The CME attendee is a man who's looking for answers, a man who's looking for a deeper understanding of himself, who is kind of stuck in a rut, feels that he's not maxed out his potential, but he wants to take his life to the next level. Nothing inspires a man to improve himself like being around other men who are about self-improvement. The Conference of Masculine Excellence is going to be right here in sunny Miami, Florida. This, of course, is the home of Fresh and Fit. You know, Myron Gaines and I were very, very good friends. Miami is kind of the default headquarters for the red pill. Great weather, fast cars, pretty girls, good food, man.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I call Brother Myron the Sambo from Sudan.
A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man, Donovan Sharp.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharp, and welcome to the 851st edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of toxic masculinity, misogyny, discrimination. What was the other one? I gotta write these down. Anyway, it's your daily dose of all of the bad things that, listen, if the media is going to if they're gonna put these monikers on us, may as well lean into it. It is good to have you guys in here today. It is Thursday, April 28th of 2022. I appreciate you guys taking time out to spend with me today. As always, we are streaming live simultaneously to, let's see what we've got here. We've got Facebook, YouTube, mgtow.tv, manosphere.tv, Twitch, as well as Rumble. And of course, a crystal clear, high resolution 4K 2 Sharp stream, where you can watch all of my premium paid content for free. You can watch all of my premium paid content absolutely free. So however you are watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharp Reality Live a part of your daily routine. Some quick announcements here before we get started. I will be joined by none other than the lovely and talented Rebecca Barrett. I'll be joined by Rebecca Barrett tomorrow evening. I'm going to have her on tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. We are going to talk about her origin story, how she managed to escape the scourge of the scourge of feminism. So I'm very, very much looking forward to that, and hopefully, and again, she just had a baby, she just had a kid, so I don't think she's going to be able to join us for the Not All Women podcast because she probably doesn't get much sleep as she is a new mother. But I'd like to have her on as awesome as possible. Give her a few more eyeballs and hopefully help her to grow her channel. But Rebecca Barrett's one of the good ones. She's one of the good ones. She's one of the very few women in this space who come into this space to actually try to help men and women rather than trying to just help themselves and just being hoarding all of the attention. We know that there are women out there like this. We know that we have seen many, many women in this community come and go. Okay. We've seen many women come and go in this community. Kitten Holiday, of course, is the first one. And, of course, Kitten Holiday is all but forgotten. But great to have you guys in here today. My voice is going to be a little bit subdued, just a little bit. I am a little under the weather. I'm a little bit under the weather. Devin felt really, really bad on Sunday. That's why we didn't do the Not All Women podcast. She had a cold that just absolutely kicked her ass. No, she doesn't have COVID. Neither do I. But because we've both had COVID. I had mine last fall. That almost kicked my ass. Devin had COVID. It was the good COVID, so we're not suffering any long-term consequences from that. But she's been sick the last few days, and the past few mornings I've gotten up, a little scratchy throat, a little bit of sinus pressure. But other than that, I am no worse for the wear. So thank goodness for that. I'm going to open up the phone lines a little bit later on. I'm going to open up the phone lines a little bit later on. I'm going to open them up, of course, after I do my breakdown of the Fresh and Fit podcast from last night. I'm not going to break down the entire podcast. It was over 3 hours long. We'd be here till next week. But what I will do is I will start it. I will start the breakdown from when ACP Aaron Savage Pogson goes in on what's her face. Hang on a second. There we go. All right, cool. So it looks like all systems are go on the phone lines. Like I said, I'll be opening those up a little bit later on. So look, let me actually forgot to create this shout out to my snipers on the Sharp Stream side, JBlaze11, Dre Raven, Kyle 2020, and of course Ox Craig. Shout out to my sharpshooters on the YouTube side, JBlaze11 double dipping. Looks like Dre Raven is also double dipping. Ice Dragon Kid, Mo Mrizzle, Sean O's in the house, Richie Rich, Johnny Green, Desmond Montgomery, Geeky Anomaly, John G, Timbo Slice, Getaways, I like that, Timbo Slice, Getaway Sounds, Nomadis, and of course, Rolo Tomasi's, and I says, yeah, Kitten Holiday, now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Yeah, man, Kitten Holiday is, she used to be, you know what, it's funny, Rolo, Kitten Holiday wanted to be Devin. She didn't want to be Devin specifically, but Kitten Holiday wanted to be sort of the official. She wanted to be like the only woman in the manosphere. And of course, Dev obviously became part of that. She was a moderator for the RMG, both live and virtual. And of course, she's my girlfriend. Not that Kitten wanted to be my girlfriend or anything like that, but Kitten kind of wanted the name notoriety and the respect that Devin got. Devin never wanted any of that stuff. She's just like, look, I'm here in the background, but Kitten Holiday, she was an attention whore's attention whore. Yeah, but the last time we heard from Kitten Holiday was when she called into the RMG, and I summarily dismissed her. At that point, she completely blocked all of us, changed her name to Catherine Holiday, and we haven't seen or heard from her since. Thank goodness. And that's really why. Obviously, and we'll get to the breakdown in a second. Clearly, my content has stayed the same, but I'm a little bit more open to having women on my platform. Only the women that I've vetted thoroughly. I've made a couple of personnel mistakes as far as women are concerned, but I don't think I've made too many swings and misses because I scrutinize women very closely. Janelle Gordon, Tallulah Johnson, Allie Drummond, Pearl from Just Pearly Things, of course, Devin, and now Rebecca Barrett. All of these women I have thoroughly vetted, and they appear to be the real deal in terms of understanding, not really understanding, because women understand relationship dynamics, but understanding the, acknowledging the true state of the sexual marketplace. And so yeah, I'm very, very happy to have Rebecca Barrett on the show. And so hopefully that will help her and myself out. So let me see here. Let me see if I can go to the breakdown here. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, perfect. Okay. All right, perfect. I need to switch the camera here, guys, if you'll give me just a second. Because this camera 4, for whatever... You know what? Actually, I could probably do this. Hang on, guys. I know this is bad radio, but bear with me. I'm going to turn up the... There we go. I turned up the exposure so you guys could see me at least a little bit. Let me zoom out a little. There we go. There we go. There we go. Much, much better. Okay. Very, very good. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start this Fresh and Fit After Hours podcast at the 2.5 hour mark, called, obviously, this is a spicy movie star who gets triggered because of what ACP said about women who work in the sex trade. Big Al with the $2 super chat says, can you do a critique on Courtney Ryan someday? I'm not familiar with Courtney Ryan. So I'll tell you what, Big Al, listen, if you want to send me the link, if anybody else knows who Courtney Ryan is, send me a link. I'm more than happy to do a breakdown on her. And if that's what you guys want, that's what you guys get. I got to give the people what they want. So without further ado, let us get into the breakdown. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute.
Guy, to take it seriously, I wouldn't take porn star seriously.
You what?
I wouldn't take a porn star seriously in terms of long term.
Really? Because okay, that's really that's really disrespectful. Actually,
how is that disrespectful? See, right off the bat, ACP says, "Listen, I'm not gonna. If you're a porn star, if you're a stripper, I'm gonna smash. I'm not gonna take you seriously." She says, well, I think that's disrespectful. There's nothing, and again, Myron points this out on this podcast all the time. All the time. Women are quick to say, listen, I don't want a guy who's short. I don't want a guy who makes less than $100,000 a year. And guys, I'm not complaining about that. I have never, ever been one to complain. And if I have, I must have forgot, but I'm never going to endorse men complaining about female dating preferences. No matter how outlandish and how unrealistic they may be. 6 feet tall, 6-pack abs, 6-foot sausage, 6-car garage. Listen, they can have whatever preferences they want. Now, is it likely that they're going to lock down a high-value guy? Well, that depends. That depends on her own sexual and relationship market value. If you have both high sexual and relationship market value, then the odds of you landing such a man are a little bit higher, right? You improve yourself to increase the odds of success in dating. Well, women who also have these standards, they have a right to have those standards. They have a right to have those standards. So do men. But the problem is that women shame men for our standards, right? Aaron just told us, see, this girl, I can promise you, this girl, this porn star, whatever, I promise you, in her past has said, listen, man, I don't want to date a guy. I don't want to date a guy who's short. I don't want to date a guy who's bald. I don't want to date a guy who makes less than $100,000 a year. I don't want to date blah, 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 blah. Okay. And most of women's standards that they require are not under the man's control. A man can't control his height. Man can't control his male pattern baldness, right? A man can only control what he controls. So if a girl says, I don't want a fat guy, hey, I'm not mad at that because that's under our control. Even when women have preferences for men they have no control over, I'm not one to shame them. I'm not one to complain about them. Yet, as soon as Chris says, hey, look, man, if you're a sex worker, not interested. Nope. Then all of a sudden she is, well, that's disrespectful. And girls who say that that's disrespectful,
she belongs to the streets.
That's right, Dev. Let her know.
You know what?
What's up?
Honestly, when I started doing porn, I did porn because I didn't have much from my family. They didn't leave me with shit.
Oh,
but I knew I had a kid at a young age.
Cry me a river. Cry me a river. I didn't do porn because I wanted to. No, dude, no woman. There are very few female adult film stars who actually want to be adult film stars. Very few of them. Yeah, listen, man, getting piped down by the best looking, biggest phalluses in the world. Yeah, I'm sure they enjoy that. But they don't enjoy the fact that it's on it's on camera for all the world to see. All right? See, spicy movie stars, prawn stars, their digital footprint is out there. Their digital footprint is out there. At least, and one thing about spicy movie stars is that you get some idea of what their notch counts could be. Now, you don't know what they're doing off camera, but I can't imagine too many spicy movie actresses are having too much sex off camera, because if they are having sex for a living, then they probably aren't having too much sex outside of the business. Number one, because most guys outside of the business are not hung like the other guys. Number two, most guys outside of the business don't have the same stamina. I mean, it is what it is. This is what you do. I flew first class for the first time, a couple of years back. I'll never not fly first class again. I'm spoiled. That's just how it goes. Well, a woman who's a spicy movie star, there's a price to be paid. The price to be paid is that you're not going to be able to get above average sex from average men. Not only that, above average men are not going to commit to you. So cry me a river. I don't care. Like, dude, I used to date, I've dated strippers. Not a good idea. But dude, every stripper is going to school. She's going to nursing school, blah, 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 blah. That's not the case. That's never the case. Strippers are liars. It's just, it is what it is. You wanted to be, the reason why women become spicy movie stars, women who become spicy movie stars, they do that because they don't have any other marketable skills. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's easy for an attractive woman to become a spicy movie star. Just show up. There's a price to be paid, but what that shows us is that they don't have any otherwise marketable skills. They're not competent in they're not competent in anything but getting smashed on camera. People can say, well, there's no shame in my game. Hey, man, you make a shitload of money. Guess what? You're going to have to take the shame that comes with it.
I knew I was not going to let my kid grow up the way that I grew up. So I said, you know what? I got a lot going for me. Whatever. I met this person. I said, you know what? Why not? My kid's got shit paid for. My kid's good when he's 18 years old.
Why not? She's asking why not. That's a rhetorical question, but we're going to answer that rhetorical question. Why shouldn't young women become spicy movie stars? Why shouldn't women become spicy movie stars? Why shouldn't women become sex workers, as I adjust things down here? Why shouldn't they? That's going to be one of the questions that I ask you guys on the phone. Why shouldn't women become spicy movie stars? Now, women can do whatever they want to do, right? You're free to do whatever you want to do, but freedom of choice does not come with freedom from consequences. One of those consequences is, of course, not being attractive to high caliber men for long-term relationships.
He's always going to be taken care of. And you know what? And I'm set for a very long time, because you don't do porn just to do porn. You do porn to get the views, to get, like, you know what I'm saying? And then you take that shit and you
No, you do porn because you don't have any other marketable skills. Girls who do porn are not competent in anything else except for getting smashed on camera. That's it. That's it. If a woman does not have to do spicy movies to get paid, she's not going to. That's why so many girls are doing OnlyFans now. They can make, dude, OnlyFans girls, well, the top, 10% of OnlyFans girls, they make more money than spicy movie stars. So if you can be a top earner on OnlyFans, why wouldn't you be? You get all that money, obviously minus 20%, but your stuff's out there. Your vajayjay are out there. Your vajayjays out there. Your tatas are out there. Mia Khalifa once talked about, I actually saw this on Men of Stare Highlights Daily, where Mia Khalifa was like, that's one thing I wish I could undo. It's like I feel like when I walk around, people can see right through my clothes. Well, Mia, the reason why people can see right through your clothes is because you chose to have sex on camera and you approved its distribution. You can't have it both ways, ladies. You can't enjoy the great sex that comes with being pounded by the biggest phalluses on the face of the earth, but then turn around and complain that people don't want you for anything outside of sex. It just doesn't work that way. I mean, you can complain about it, but no one's going to feel sorry for you.
Take all those viewers to your OnlyFans, and then you could just be independent after that. You might do browsers, penthouse, whatever, blah blah blah, and then you go to your OnlyFans.
He's saying like generally.
No, because everyone wants to throw porn star around.
Understand?
Just like the Island Boys manager.
Let me talk.
Choose the porn star.
We're not talking about that.
Wait. Let her go. Let her finish.
No,
she's
literally,
ranting. So
the Island Boys manager even said, porn star or me. They chose me. My mindset be very fucking different. Yes, understandable. Been through a lot of shit, but at the end of the day, like,
dude, I'm gonna tell you what, guys. Nothing is more unattractive than an attractive woman who swears. Right? If an attractive woman says the word damn every once in a while, or she says the word ass every once in a while, I'm good with that. But dude, when she starts dropping F-bombs, the B word, the S word, that's just unladylike. It is. I told Devin this when we first started dating. When you swear like that, it's like you're eating boogers. It's unattractive. A woman who's, I'll put it to you this way. This should be in the next 49 Laws of Sharp. A woman who uses swear words, the F word, the S word, the B word, if she uses the A word or the D word, that's to an extent. But a woman who swears, a woman who has a potty mouth, is akin to a woman who eats boogers. They're both gross. They're both unattractive.
You can't just judge people because they do porn.
How many porn stars do you know that are
All right. Listen. Hold on. Do you realize that the whole only reason we got here was because he was saying that women don't pay for porn? You said, I do. Congratulations. You pay for porn.
That's
but
not why we got here.
That's exactly how we got here.
Yeah.
That's how we got here.
See that?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm... See what?
This is funny. Do you see how women just say things and just expect people to just believe it at face value? That's not how we got here. And Myron's like, yeah, actually, that's exactly how we got here. If she truly believed that that's not how we got here, she would have kept going and made her case. Instead, she's like, all right, well, he called me on my bullshit.
What I mean when I say you just be talking to talk, you don't even know where we started the conversation. You got more triggered with him saying, I'm not going to take a porn star serious, not knowing the conversation started from the fact that we were saying, if you women want to pay for porn, men,
and I said I would pay for beef.
That's you. That's you. But in general,
this is another case of a woman using anecdotes as a macro argument. You cannot refute a macro argument with a micro argument. Perfect example is right now. Most pornography is consumed by and paid for by men. Okay? I told you what the definition of a sex worker is. The definition of a sex worker is a woman who uses her body to make money to some degree, uses her body and her sexuality, if her clientele is men. Well, what about Giselle Bundchen and Heidi Klum? Aren't they sex workers? Victoria's Secret models are not sex workers. Why are they not sex workers? Because they are marketing to women. Yes, they are using their sexuality. Yes, they're dressed the next to nothing. Yes, they're paid to look hot. But they're not trying to sell panties and bras to men. They're trying to sell it to women. That's not a sex worker. Okay? A sex worker is a woman who uses her sexuality to get money from men in whatever way, shape, or form. Whether it's Tinder, OnlyFans, going out on dates, dine and dash, whatever the case may be. That is a sex worker. Prostitutes, escorts, porn stars, strippers.
But women are not paying for porn. Men pay for porn.
It's kind of rare. That's what he's trying to point out.
Stop. Which influences, yo, shut up, man. Which influences, okay, the porn industry. The porn industry is paid for by men. So it's a double standard that women get to enjoy that men don't. If I was a porn star as a guy, I ain't gonna make as much money as a woman, period. Now, I know you're saying, oh, they get booked more, but a woman can do one scene and a guy's gonna have to do 5 scenes to make that same amount of money.
Okay.
So there's double standards that benefit women that don't benefit men and vice versa. That's the way the world works.
No, that's true. $1,500 for a set. A man will get paid $500, but he'll do 5 sets that week.
Right, but you could do 5 sets that week too, and you would make a whole bunch of money more. You'd make more money than him. Just math.
See, this is the wage gap in its truest form. This is the wage gap in its truest form. And by the way, let me go back to what I was saying before I get to the wage gap thing. I guess this is like Sierra. This is like a poor man's Sierra sitting here, a poor man's white Sierra, right? Women will say whatever they have to win an argument. Well, I consume porn. That doesn't matter. Most women don't buy or pay for or consume porn. That's just how it is. Just like Monty, the gentleman who called me the other day. Well, I know women who are not acting like ratchet hoes. Congratulations. You are the statistical anomaly. Anytime I start talking about black women want to be all in my comments and all on my Instagram talking about, well, I don't know any black women like that.
Stop the cap.
Stop capping. Stop capping. The reason why women lie in arguments is because they know they don't have an argument. Myron just sat here and said, hey, look, most consumers of pornography are men. Oh, yeah? Well, I consume pornography. I pay for porn. Sweetheart, even if that were true, you are the statistical outlier. It does not matter. So going back to this pay gap, women want to bitch and moan, well, we are not paid the same. Well, the wage gap has been refuted and debunked 100 different times. There is a wage gap in the sex industry, and I'm okay with that. You want to know why? Every guy wants to be a sex worker. Every guy would, dude, every man on the face of the earth would love to get paid to stick his sausage in the hottest girls on the planet, willingly. We don't care whether it's on camera or not. That's why male porn stars don't make any money, and female porn stars make all the money. Why do female spicy movie stars make a lot more money? Because they're more in demand, number one, and number two, very few women want to be spicy movie stars. Very few. Dude, I'd love to be a porn star, man. Dude, if I had the size and the stamina, why not? You know what I'm saying? Get paid $250, $300 to smash a broad for 30 minutes? Sign me up. There's very little cost for men entering into the adult film industry. For women, it's the opposite. The cost is very high. For the minute a woman enters into the world of porn, she is automatically disqualified by 99% of men that she comes in contact with for a relationship. And this includes incels. Well, it might not include incels. But men of worth, men who are worth a damn, men of value do not commit to females that they understand to have been sex workers. Not going to happen. Listen, it's easy to get smashed on the camera. It's easy to get those $1,500, $2,000 paychecks. That's great. In exchange, you can't be in a relationship with a man of value that loves and trusts you. Johnny Green says Donovan's porn name, go. Yeah, they've already given me a porn name. My porn name is Don Damage. Let's go.
The gay community loves the men more.
But let's bring her. We'll get paid more on paper though.
That's like you saying a guy went to 5 photo shoots and he made 100 at each, and you went to 1 and made 500.
Yeah.
But you can go to 5 if you wanted to, and you can make a whole lot more than $500.
And I feel like men are a lot smarter with how they prioritize their money too.
But that's not the point.
That's not the point. That's not a financial issue. That's nothing to do with anything.
Yo, you're laughing. I'm dead serious. I really be like,
can I say something?
Go ahead.
I want to know. Okay, I got a couple things to say. First question is, what is the number?
Dude, her eyebrows are perfect. Holy shit.
What is the statistics? How many porn stars are married and with children, like happily married and with children, that are currently still doing porn? I want to know.
Even if they did exist, again, they are the statistical anomaly.
That, and then I want to say,
nope.
Then I want to say, I understand how you're saying you did what you had to do for your child. My mom had 5 kids, and a single mother. She didn't become a porn star. She didn't strip. She never popped pussy. But nan one of us ever went without clothes on our backs. Hella Christmas presents.
No, I didn't have
and food and none of that. But I'm saying you chose that as your defense for getting triggered by what he said.
No,
he wasn't coming at you.
I would
Typically, a man is not going to take a porn star serious. A man doesn't want to share his women with other men and then have it on camera, her getting fucked by.
There it is. Finally, a girl who's actually got some sense, right? As much as women would like to bury this in their behind the hatchet, women inherently know that men ain't trying to be with a woman who's been smashed on camera. This is one of many reasons why men don't commit to women who act like hoes. Not trying to show up to a party or a get together and have your boys be like, oh yeah, we smashed her, he took a turn. No. It ain't going down like that. And of course, Orla Tomasi talks about the paternity guarantee. This is biological. This is not a social construct.
Other men, your general male does not want that, and we're speaking about 99% of the male public.
But you can't just put porn stars in a box.
But they are.
Sure you can. We don't put porn stars in a box. You put yourself in a box. You put yourself in a box. Listen. And again, is being a spicy movie star a bad thing? I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know, and I don't care. But what I do know is that when you are a sex worker as a woman, that greatly diminishes your relationship market value. Your sexual market value may still be high after you retire. If you're still young and attractive, by the time you retire from the adult film industry, you can get all the sausage you want. But the fact of the matter is if you had any sort of notoriety and a man you're dating, if he's high caliber, if he finds out that you used to get smashed on camera, he's out. That's it. Game over. Big thanks goes out to Big Al with another $5 super chat. Says Courtney Ryan is on YouTube who gives dating advice to men. She has some hits, but a lot of misses about the advice she gives. She appeals to tradcons. Yeah, guys, don't listen to... Dude, women are not... never, ever, ever take relationship advice from a woman. I don't care if she sounds like she knows what she's talking about. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not take relationship advice from your woman. From a woman or from your woman. I don't care. I don't care. I tell Dev all the time. Now, Olivia, she's a beautiful young woman. She's starting to come into her own. Men are starting to look at her a certain kind of way. And when she's over here, when Devin starts talking to her about, I'm like, Dev, no. Let me talk to Olivia about this. You're a woman, and women are incapable of giving sound dating advice to both men or women. Don't do it. I don't care if you're Courtney. I don't care who you are. Women cannot advise men on dating. They can. It's just not a good idea. Sith Lord Entertainment with the $100 super chat. Wow. Right off the bat. This is off topic. I was in an argument with my parents yesterday in regards to how I run my relationship with my wife. And I think what made them more upset is my nonchalant reaction to their arguments and my explanation on how I run my relationship. Safe to say this stuff works. Yep. You better fucking believe it. You better believe it. Listen, people are going to challenge you. People are going to try to challenge you on how you run your relationship. You don't have to explain anything to anybody. No, you do not. Mr. J with the $10 super chat says, once on the net, stays on the net. Any man that has self-respect and cares about his future will not take a P-star seriously. For example, they have a kid, goes to school. I saw your mom get dick down. Exactly. This woman is talking about my kid is going to have all this money. And listen, I'm sure everything is paid for. But what she needs to understand is that she's not the only one that's going to pay that price. She's not the only one that's going to pay the price for being a P-star, being a spicy movie star. Her son or her kids are too. Her kids are too. Dude, Kim Kardashian's kid is going through the same thing. All of Kim K's kids are going to go through the same thing. Oh, isn't that the girl who got smashed by Ray J? The sex tape? People are absolutely going to talk about it. And listen, this is just how it is. You do the time. You listen, if for every action, there's a reaction. Sith Lord Entertainment, $10 says these women love to argue the statistical anomalies. Yep. Yeah, that's the only argue. The Vikings have the most playoff losses with the $10 super chat. Says her eyebrows are perfect, Dawn, but watch the whole episode. She's a felon and will stab you literally. Goddamn. Shit, never judge a woman by her eyebrows. Stefan, educated Tyrone, $5 says, don't the porn stars that actually, quote, turn housewife usually marry a male ex-porn star? Example, Adam 22, type of guy that shares chicks with his wife. I don't know. I don't know. I don't personally know. The only porn star I know personally is Sterling Cooper, and he's not a woman, so I don't know. But even, like, I would imagine that I can't imagine a male porn star marrying another female porn star. Female spicy movie stars would definitely marry male spicy movie stars, but a male spicy movie star would never marry a female spicy movie star. Dude, I'm going on Sterling Cooper's show this weekend. I'll have him on and ask him, hey, would you ever marry a coworker? He'd probably say something to this effect. Oh, hell no. Let's continue.
Are honey. That's
They're not.
That is
They're
the
not.
stereotype. They are.
Because you know what?
have to
Normal
always look
females
at the
fuck for vodka Red Bulls
Is it
and
fair?
chlamydia.
Listen,
I
listen.
get a paycheck, and guess what? I get to choose who I want to fuck.
Okay, look,
Now,
that's
I get to
as a woman, I can look at you and respect you. Wait. Now, we're not saying that it's fair to. I was dancing.
See that? She's acknowledging that, hey, just because we don't like it doesn't make it so.
It's not fair to generalize all strippers. MJ, it's not fair for us to generalize. Everybody got their own. Everybody's different. You're not all the same. But statistically, it's all stereotyped. Strippers are stereotyped. Hoes on the street are stereotyped. Porn stars are stereotyped.
Yeah, stereotypes exist for a reason, honey. Okay? They exist for a reason. People always want to say, oh, that's an inaccurate stereotype. A stereotype is just the typical assessment of a person. That's it. That's it. Oh, you're stereotyping homeless people. You're saying all homeless people stink. That's a stereotype. Well, homeless people don't have access to showers. That's why they don't smell very good. That's not a stereotype. That's just how things are. Women characterize something as a stereotype when they don't like the description, right? If we were to say something like, spicy movie stars are the most respectable people in this society, would they argue, oh, that's a stereotype? No, they wouldn't, because that's positive. That's positive. Anytime someone describes something about women, points out unflattering truths about women, oh, that's a stereotype. But when we start calling them queens and this and that and the other, where's their stereotype accusations? I'll wait. Didn't think so. Let's continue.
That was it.
Can I
Because
buy
you said
a
that before we
stripper
came
that's
in
a
here.
man?
So- Let somebody else interject.
Uh-oh.
So go ahead, and then
Go ahead.
Chauncey, and then we'll close this out. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I don't even know what I was saying because
Go ahead,
so
Chauncey.
much.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Sean.
realistically, I'm gonna be so honest. So like, when me and my boyfriend is looking for bitches to fuck, we look for strippers and porn stars.
Because they're tested. You know they're tested. You know they're
Damn.
tested. That's not why.
No. Fuck no.
A lot
I'll be honest.
of
That's
people
what
do
you're
that.
scared of. Pause. Because when I'm risky with my sex, I'm not even gonna lie, bitch. When I get tested, I'm like, thank God, bitch. Thank
Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, wow. Whoa. Okay. So you're risky with your sex, and you're not really getting tested for STDs as an information gathering conquest. It's like, thank God. Oh, boy.
I don't give a fuck. I don't know what you got until I get tested, bitch.
You see talented.
So thank God that I ain't got shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't look for like.
There's that potty mouth again.
Like a bitch like you, or like a
What's that
bitch
supposed to
like
mean?
you. I'm gonna be honest. I want a freak ass bitch. I want something nasty. I want
You
something- I want something like
me?
you. I want something like in a strip club. I'm gonna be honest.
Wait, did she say eating ass?
Like you. I want something like in a strip club.
She just said she ate the booty. She just said she ate the booty. Look, listen.
You
at me, so you saying
I
you
want
want a
something
bitch
like
like me?
you. I want something like in a strip club.
Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Guys, look, man, I know everybody has their kinks. I'm not going to go off on a tangent here. To each his own. But a woman who eats ass, like, would you, would you, you know what I'm saying? Like, would you, oh boy. Nope. Yeah, neither would I, E40. Neither would I. Do you like your dick sucked?
Yep.
You gonna eat the booty?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yep.
What if she pays you? Okay. All right. I got you, E40. It's all good. Never mind. Let's go. Let's keep going.
I'm being honest. So would I take somebody that's a stripper or a porn star seriously? Fuck no.
Nope.
No.
What do you mean by seriously, like relationship wise?
Well, yes.
I'm not gonna marry you. If I was a male,
Oh,
I'm not married.
I'd give up everything for someone that loves me genuinely. You know why? Because I've been around enough people that don't take me seriously.
But you're speaking based off all your personal experiences. We're
here we
speaking
go.
about the general. 99%
Here we
of
go.
people did not go through what you went through to have your experience, to have that mindset.
You know how many people are on OnlyFans and Pornhub?
Right, but
That's the general now.
typically 90.
Wait, what did you say?
You know how many people are on OnlyFans and Pornhub?
Right, but
That's the general now.
typically.
Oh, she's trying to say that's typical now. When she says that's the general now, what she's trying to say is that's the norm now. Girls on OnlyFans and strip clubs and all this other kind of stuff. It appears to be the norm. And I'll never know. But there are I'm going to tell you what. The number of sex workers, the number of female sex workers, there's probably more female sex workers than we probably even realize. I know there's more female sex workers today than there have been in history. I do know that.
99% of the male population doesn't want to take a porn star serious. Half of them don't even want to take strippers serious because we are
I don't take
stereotyped.
strippers serious.
You don't like it.
I'm
And
being
you have to
honest.
remember-
All the strippers that's going to my party, if y'all watching this shit, I don't take y'all serious.
See? There it is.
Look, I don't take y'all serious.
You have to admit that a lot of women believe a lot of men are capped too. Like,
All right, so we're gonna move forward.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Okay,
it's
y'all
very-
don't want me to talk, bro. I see
What
that.
Wait a
What do
minute.
you want to say?
Nigga, you didn't know what you want to say
Yeah,
earlier.
okay, but I came back to it. Okay, males are more likely to be insecure, and they don't want a woman who it's not even about insecurity. It's about like if your boy is gonna be able to be like, yo, bro, I've seen your girl naked. That already makes a guy be like, oh,
There
I
you
don't want
go.
her because
Exactly.
I've seen her naked.
Wrong.
What do you mean?
No,
that's
no, you're
wrong?
right. You're right.
Oh,
I'm
then-
saying, but
Oh.
like, yeah, yeah.
Well, finally she kept it real. But do you see how she had to correct herself, right? You see how she had to consciously correct herself. If a guy is insecure, if he doesn't, well, it's not even about insecurity. She figured it out herself. It's not really insecurity. It's just about a guy not wanting to wife up a girl that's been passed around by the homeboys. Like, look, man, if the homie smashed a girl you're fucking with, don't commit to her, man. Like, it's cool that you guys smash her, pass them to the homies. You smash us, pass them to the homies. You don't take that girl seriously, man. Because your homeboys are giving you the side eye. Wait a minute. The fuck did you bring? You bought Becky over here? Like, you do know that me and Tim and Carl and Tyrone and Chad all smashed. Right? Yep. No, listen, man. And Devin said it best. Sitting right where the black girl is sitting, or sitting right where the stripper is sitting. When you're out and about, you're not just representing yourself, you're representing your man. And men are not going to commit to women who do not represent them well. That's past, present, and future. Past, present, and future. You can complain about it. You can call it whatever you want. It is what it is. It is what it is. Can't argue with Mother Nature.
Yo, it's a big L for your girl to like be open with her sexuality to other men. And then,
no.
Like, what? No.
No.
Okay, you know what? Let's.
You're saying that because that's
you know
your
what?
experience.
You know what?
but here we
I'll
go.
help her
Here we
understand
go.
this, and if she doesn't understand this, then I can't help it. But
There
I'll
you
just.
go.
I don't understand it because I'm with somebody who all your friends masturbated to me, bitch. Yeah, and you get to be with me. Y'all masturbated to me since y'all was children, and guess what? You're the one that gets to be with me.
What does that have to do with anything? Number one. Number two. Who is good with that? Who is good with that? What she says made absolutely zero sense. You walk into, your room, you're at your homeboys, you got your porn star girlfriend, whatever, in arm in arm, and her claim to fame is, oh yeah, all you guys whacked off to me, but he gets to be with me. No, that's not the prize, sweetie. Like the guy who ends up committing to you, that's the loser. He's not the winner. He's not the winner. This woman is acting like her used up peace sleeve is some sort of prize to be won.
Yeah, and guess what? Your friends are sick about
Can I
it.
tell
They're
you
mad
something?
about it.
All right.
What? Guys are sitting down.
And guess what? At the end of the
Unbelievable.
day,
I kid
they're
you not.
all
They're all
sitting around
I
questioning
said
what their
can I
girls
tell
are
you
going on in their
something?
pants.
Can
My
I say
man knows
something,
my
Myron?
girls are clean.
Myron, let me say
My girls
something.
paid for what she
Okay,
did.
make your point, and then I'm gonna.
I want to just say
a
something.
thing
I
and then-
really love you. Like from the time you came in, I was like, damn, she's so pretty. She's so. But guess
Is
what?
she
No, I love you too.
Realistically, I'm gonna tell you right now. Me having my own place and then having a boyfriend with a bunch of males who literally talk about females on a daily. They don't have respect for females like you or females in the club. Period.
That's true.
They're laughing at you. They love your ass, your titties, your face.
Yes, sir.
But they don't. Okay, but they don't really fuck with you like that.
No.
They really don't.
Yo, this girl is spitting the truth. This girl is spitting the truth, man. She's telling it like it is. We are very, 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 very visually motivated. Just because we want to smash you does not mean we want to wife you.
Nigga, who really like want a life with a female? He don't want no nigga that masturbate into your pictures.
Hell
He don't
no.
want that. My nigga wouldn't even want me to step out the house.
There it is.
Like this in front of his.
There it is.
Didn't he make?
Oh, there it is. Oh, that's called insecure. So and again, it's so funny. A lot of these women say this. So if my man doesn't let me go out looking like a slut, then he's insecure. No, it's not being insecure. That's him being territorial. The difference between being territorial and being insecure is that being territorial is proactive, being insecure is reactive. So for example, being insecure would be him letting you go out, pardon me, you stay out till 2 o'clock in the morning, she comes back, you're like, what the fuck? Where are you? Who are you with? That's being insecure. You reacted you reacted to a situation you allowed to happen on your watch. Being proactive is telling her from the jump, hey, listen, you can do what you want. Just understand, I do not commit to women who go to clubs and bars or dress provocatively without me. Now, if you're with me, hey, look, if you want to wear a bikini and heels like you're in a pageant, hey, more power to you, baby girl. Do you. I ain't mad at you. I'm good with it. But a man who does not commit to women who put themselves on the meat market on a regular basis, that's not being insecure. That's just a man looking out for himself.
Porn, for example, since you're being personal about your experience,
yes,
he made you stop. He made you stop.
Give
You
it up
weren't doing it
because he didn't like it.
Right, but all
There it is.
masturbated to it.
He didn't like that
But he
shit.
made you
don't
stop
stop.
But at
while
the
you
end
were
of the
with him.
day,
Island boy don't.
He masturbated too. Do you see this? Do you see this? I mentioned this, I think either yesterday or on Ed Lattimore's live stream. This girl just told her, listen, they don't fuck with you like that. They don't fuck with you like that. Right? Your boyfriend is not going to be cool with that. You know what her response was? Yeah, well, he masturbated to it. He masturbated to it. Do you see this? What this tells us is that attention is first and foremost to women. That is the most important thing to modern women, is attention. Whether it's positive or negative. This woman is completely ruined. She has severely compromised her odds of locking down a high-value man for the future. But she doesn't care. Hey, so he doesn't want me, but he masturbated to my movies. What, that's something to be proud of? When her son comes home and says, Mommy, Timmy showed me a video of you and some guy at school, da-da-da-da-da-da. That's okay, son. They're losers because they masturbated. Son, we win because I got paid all this money and he masturbated to it. No, That's the same thing as Guste Janice telling everyone, oh, Donovan, I know you love me, but blah, 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 blah. She actually said this. I had to block her on Twitter. I had to block her on, not Twitter, but Instagram. Because I went on and I did a video and a short talking about how guys need to be able to compartmentalize their feelings from their biology. Guste Janice appears to be one of the most reprehensible human beings that I've ever met in my life. That doesn't mean she's not attractive. Okay? Just because I don't like someone as a person doesn't mean that I can't acknowledge that they're sexually attractive. Now, just because I acknowledge that someone's sexually attractive does not mean that I would smash them. I wouldn't smash Guste with Kevin Ray Wilder's dick. I'll end up getting him in trouble. Guste Janice is a walking false EPAR accusation. But I can also admit I'm mature and present of mind enough to admit, yeah, Guste Janice is sexually attractive, although it would not behoove anyone to actually have sex with her. Nope. All Guste heard was Guste is attractive. Oh my God, Donovan's in love with me. Sweetheart, you wish. No. That's what this woman just said. Nothing else matters. Her son doesn't matter. Her dating prospects don't matter. Nothing else matters. Nothing. Well, he masturbated to it, didn't he? Like, that's her trump card. What are we doing?
Like like you for real. I'm telling you. I kid you, no lie. Word to Bible that nigga don't like you.
Really? Okay, so
word to Bible.
So why do you cry to me then? Why do you cry to me so many times then?
Cap.
I try to leave.
There it is. See that?
Myself and you cried about it.
Oh boy. All right. Everybody, shut the fuck up.
You don't gotta look at people who think they do online.
You give good head.
Like
you give good head.
No, baby.
Okay, we all kind of basing everything off of emotion right now.
So you think I'm only right though because my head, my pussy? Okay, yeah, no.
No,
God damn.
Are you guys fucking serious? Like, chill. Like, y'all are on our platform. Yo, shut up. Are you still talking? Are you serious? Yo, be quiet. Stop. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. This is our platform. If
Real
we tell
talk,
you to be
man.
quiet, be fucking quiet.
Shut the
You guys
fuck
are all
up,
here as
dude.
guests. Like, dead ass. Like, are y'all crazy? Like, yo, if we tell you, be quiet, be quiet. We're running a show here. All right, it's a professional podcast. When you guys are out here talking all over each other, it sounds crazy.
Yes,
Stop
it does.
talking, interjecting randomly, trying to have conversations. Stop over talking people. If she's making a point, let them finish. One mic at a time. We've given you a chance to say what you want to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like you guys hurt the quality of the show because we got people listening. Got almost 9,000 people in here listening to y'all go crazy. It's fucking crazy. They won't be able to make out what you're saying. They'll say, ah, la, 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 la. Now, if you want to say what you want to say, we could do that. I will absolutely give you the chance to talk, but you are not going to fucking hurt the quality of the show.
Attaboy.
So shut the fuck up until I tell you to talk. Period. That's the way this shit goes. And if you don't like, you get the fuck out. Anybody got a problem with that? All right. Say what you were going to say. And then I know you had something. And then you had something. You made your point. You're saying Island Boy don't care, right? Cool.
We didn't have to bring the Island Boy into it. That was just a little
He was just being
childish.
honest with you. She was just being honest.
Okay, but I've been with a lot more people than just the Island Boy. I've dated a lot more people than
No, you don't say.
That's not my only boyfriend in the whole world, okay? My point being said is it's very fucking tiring when
Jesus,
you
that's
constantly
swearing,
get told the
dude.
same motherfucking thing. Like you said, it's 2022, right? Right. So everybody's on OnlyFans. Everybody's sexualizing themselves. Everyone realized we can make money off our bodies.
No. Everybody's not on OnlyFans. Okay? Everybody is not a sex worker. Look, this is so funny. This is so funny. This woman, and to an extent, I understand kind of where she's coming from. Okay, sex work is so much more prevalent among young, attractive women that in her mind, she thinks everybody's doing it. No, everyone's not on OnlyFans, boo. They're not. They're not. Now, by the same token, I have also made the assertion that, unfortunately, in the West, women who are 8s, 9s, and 10s are almost always monetized. They're always sponsored. In other words, they are making their living off solely the way they look, solely off the way they look. That's fine if that's what they want to do. But what this does is this not only inflates the ego of the woman, it erodes their personality. They're getting all of this praise and all of this money simply because of the way they look. That's fine. But women need to understand that it erodes your personality. It erodes your body. It erodes your spirit. It erodes your soul. Women aren't supposed to be sex workers. Yes, it is the oldest profession in the world. That doesn't make it right. That does not make it good for them. I do not care. Bad Ranch Entertainment said justifying 304 behavior. Like, I'm dead. Like, dude, I am dead ass serious. It is unbelievable that this woman thinks that this woman actually truly believes. Hang on a second. That this woman actually truly believes that everybody's on OnlyFans. Listen, you can justify whatever you have to tell yourself to sleep at night. Whatever you have to tell yourself to sleep at night on.
So why not? So you can't sit around looking at porn.
Why not? Everybody's doing it, so why not? I'll tell you why not. There's no reason why you shouldn't do pornography as a woman. However, just understand that if you have children, they're going to be embarrassed. Okay, they're going to be picked on, they're going to be made fun of, and you are never going to be taken seriously as a long-term partner by men of value. That's why not. You can't have it both ways. You can't get paid off the way you look twice, ladies. Oops.
Porn star and be like, I could never wife you because I could see your vagina online. Why? Because you know I'm clean, you know I'm paid,
oh my
you know
God.
I'm assigned by somebody.
No, that's not why we don't want to wife you. We don't want to wife you, the P-star, because you're clean and you're paid. No, we don't want to wife you because you've had the biggest phalluses. You've been smashed by the biggest phalluses. You've been skeeted in, skeeted on. You've done vile things. You've done ass to mouth. You've done anal sex. You've done threesomes. You've done gangbangs, and you've done trains. Nobody's trying to wipe that up. It's cool that you did that. I'm not mad at you. Do you, baby girl, get the bag. But don't shame me for not wanting to wife you because you got gangbanged by 7 different niggas. I'm sorry. That's disgusting. That is disgusting.
Or what? You're going to go to a club and get a girl that what? You don't know what she's got going on in her pants. You don't know what she smells like. You don't know what her income's like.
Oh, okay, I got it. So what she's telling us is that we should wife up and get with spicy movie stars because they're cleaner. They have a clean bill of STD health, huh? So spicy movie stars are cleaner than average run-of-the-mill girls. Listen, I'm sure in some cases that could be true, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She's trying to tell us, well, compared to everyday girls, compared to civilians, at least our stuff is out there. We don't know what you're doing off camera. We don't know, dude, we don't know what the fuck you're doing off camera, chick. For this woman to actually sit here and what she's doing is she's trying to make a case why you should date and or marry a porn star rather than a non-porn star. That's ridiculous.
Okay.
That's why we
That's fair.
Okay. You were next and then.
Okay, yeah.
Go ahead.
I didn't like what you said. I respected everything you say. You say everything real good, but the one thing I didn't like was the fact that you said that the reason they might be with her is for her head or for her pussy or because of this and that. Because at the end of the day,
Yes, that's why.
You don't know. That's putting her in a box with all the other porn stars and all the bimbo porn stars and all the dumb bitches that just sell pussy because they got nothing else to do with their lives. She has
porn
a whole
save a lot of females.
Exactly. Like you're different.
funny.
Like I know you from
Oh,
today or whatever,
here
but
we
I
go.
already
Come
know
from nothing.
like
Drug all this fuck shit, and you know what? They get in the industry, and the agents actually give them a
All right.
place.
So, are you done?
no, like. You can't just put a bunch of girls in a box. Like, I'm not a porn star, but I can still defend them because at the end of the day, every female is different. Every female is doing something for a different reason.
No. I don't buy that. So what this girl is trying to say, she's going around about it. She's doing this in sort of a roundabout way. What she's trying to say is that most girls do spicy movies because they don't have anything else going on. In other words, they don't have any other skills, but not this one. No, not her. Not this one. Not this girl right here. No. She's doing it because she wants to. She has all these other marketable skills, but she chose to sell her body online for all the world to see because it's something she wants to do. No, women don't willingly become spicy movie stars if they can make money doing other things. I don't care. Okay? The reason why attractive women become spicy movie stars is because they don't want to work at McDonald's. They don't want to work at Burger King.
So who knows if her personality is the best personality that those niggas have ever met in their whole entire life, you know?
Let me take a stab at this.
Okay.
Dev, if you would, bring me up a bottle of water and some of that cold medication. Bring me some sort of sinus, anti-cough, anti-cold medication. I'm a little under the weather, guys, but I feel good, but I'm okay.
Yep. And then Zena, after you.
I told her personality is like
Oh,
her
yeah,
vibe
you
is
did
dope.
say
I
that.
said I love
Into the
her.
mic, shot. Into the
I
mic.
said that I love her, but I'm saying realistically, let's be realistic. Can everybody get realistic for a second? Let's get realistic.
In my realistic
get realistic.
world-
Get
Whoa,
realistic.
Let her please finish. She let you speak. Let her go.
No.
Go ahead.
Let's get realistic. Come on.
Are you gonna make a point?
Realistic?
Or are you gonna be
Okay. So
You don't have to make sound
porn
effects.
stars are porn stars. I'm not childish. I'm realistic.
Okay, and so we're OnlyFans. OnlyFans is
I put
OnlyFans.
50
Okay, all right,
bitches.
all
I
right,
put
listen.
50-year-old bitches in
Let
their
her speak.
beds. I'm telling you.
So good
porn
for
stars
you,
are
but
porn
like,
stars. Cool. Strippers are strippers. Real bitches are real bitches.
and strippers be fucking in the back just
Okay.
as much.
That's why I
please
treat
stop
them like
interjecting?
hoes.
Stop interjecting, man. Seriously.
That's why. That's why
You're gonna
I
get a chance
just
to
fuck
speak.
them for a moment. That's why. It's for a moment. You're for a moment.
Okay. Point made?
Yeah.
Zena, and then I'll turn it back to you to go ahead and say what
Okay,
you want
so
to
the
say.
point
I'll let you go after.
is
Listen, the black chick with the fresh and fit hoodie, that's the one keeping it real. And looks like the spicy movie star is feeling some type of way. Listen, you got nobody to blame but herself. Rita says creme de la cum. Yeah.
Clearly being missed.
They're going after her.
You're still being personal with your experience. You know her in real. Not you.
Thank you.
Everybody else, the people watching, these 9,000 people watching, are not looking at her like, oh I know her
that's MJ,
personality.
yeah.
Da, 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 da. It's not about that. You know what they know? She be fucking 8 niggas in one video.
That's right. That's it. There you go. That's it.
Listen,
That's
I'm
it.
talking about they don't know you. They haven't sat with.
We don't know you. Okay? And girls say, well, you don't know me, you don't know me. And you want to know something? She might be a lovely individual. She might be. But guess what? When we see you on camera having sex with, oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. If we see you on camera having sex with multiple men at the same time, what else are we supposed to think? Right? Are we going to sit here and say, you know what? Right now she's getting a train run on her by 8 different niggas, but you know what? I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to get a hold of her and see what her personality is like. No, not going to happen. Because as soon as we see that you're having sex with multiple men at the same time, you're done. That's it. We are not considering you for anything. Dude, I'm not considering. Oh my God. I've never dated a porn star that I know of and never will. Holy moly. Holy moly. It doesn't matter what your personality is. It just doesn't. And women, unfortunately, they think that they can just discount their sexual past and present. No, it matters. It matters. Whether or not you think it's fair that it matters, doesn't matter. It matters.
With you and gotten the time to know you, to know, oh, you're a pretty sweet girl. Da, da, da. These guys, these girls, they see porn star.
There you go.
So it is a stereotype. I'm not saying it's fair. It's not fair. I'm a stripper and I don't fuck in the back. But guess what? Most people are going to look, oh, she's a stripper. She probably fucks in the back. I get arguments with my own man because he's like, strippers are nasty. I don't want you doing it. Yes, I am stereotyped because I dance. I know what I don't do, but these people don't know what I'm not doing.
That's true.
And really, only I know what I'm doing in that club.
Dude, that's real shit. You see this? What this woman is doing is she is taking accountability for her choices in life. She's like, hey, listen, I'm a stripper. I take off my clothes in front of strangers. And she understands that, yeah, I get paid. But even though I get paid to be a stripper, I don't like the stigma that comes with it, but that's the price I pay. She says, look, I know that as a stripper, I'm going to be stereotyped. I know that when most guys find out I'm a stripper, they're going to think that I'm fucking in the back. She accepts that. Instead of bitching and moaning about what's fair and what's not, she accepts what is. Is it fair that women, how can I put this? Is it fair that women judge men on things they have no control over? I mean, I'm a man, so I'm biased. The answer, I guess, is yes for me, right? But it doesn't matter what's fair and what's not. It matters what is. No, it's not fair that women judge men on height because men can't control their height. But guess what? Women are biologically predisposed to go after men who are taller than them. The taller a man is, the more he is able to perceive the more he is perceived to be able to physically protect someone. This is why women like muscles. If he's muscular, he can protect himself, his family, his wife, and his brood. That's how this goes. Women can't help their biological desires, whether it's fair or not. So by the same token, if women want to make money doing spicy movies or if they want to strip, that's fine. But don't then complain about the cost on the back end. A lot of women say, well, I want to marry the CEO of the Fortune 500 company, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so they marry one. Oh my God, he's never home. He's working 60, 70 hours a week. Sweetheart, you wanted a high earner. You cannot have a man who earns a lot of money who's home all the time. These are the same. There's always something wrong, right? You got the best you got the father of the year. He's at every kid's baseball game. He's at your daughter's recital, ballet, tuba lessons, swim meets, all the good stuff. Why does the woman divorce him? Because they didn't make enough money. Then you've got a man who actually makes very, very good money. Everybody's taken care of, college education, children are all set for life. All of a sudden she's feeling some type of way. Why? Because he didn't spend as much time. You can't have it both ways, ladies. You can't have it both ways. The more money your man makes, the less time he's going to have for you. Okay? The more money he spends with you, the more time he spends with you, the less time he's going to have to go out and make that money. You can't have it both ways. You can't have a CEO of Fortune 500 company who's also the father of the year coming to every kid's t-ball game. Doesn't work that way. Just like a woman can't be a stripper and still be looked at as a civilian. No, once a stripper, always a stripper. Once a porn star, always a porn star. Being a porn star, if these women act like being a porn star is so bad. No, being a porn star for women is great. You get to have, dude, you get to have radical sex with men who are well endowed, and they can smash until they decide to go. You're having orgasms all over the place, and you're getting paid for it. All this stuff. You get to have sex with all these hot guys, huge dicks, and you get paid for it. But then you want to complain about the cost? No, it does not work that way.
Only I know. Just like you're talking about OnlyFans. I have my own OnlyFans and only my niggas on my OnlyFans. Now I got friends that are doing like you, having multiple partners. That's a porn star. A porn star isn't a solo artist where your OnlyFans is your solo artwork. My friend goes on OnlyFans and she does.
Okay, listen. That's actually going to be the second question I ask. That's going to be the second question I ask. Question number 1, why wouldn't you date a sex worker? Question number 2, if a girl is an OnlyFans star and she's only having sex with her boyfriend, does that make her a porn star? That's a good question to ask.
Stripper videos. That's it. She don't even fuck on OnlyFans.
There's people that do OnlyFans and just expose
but that's what I'm saying. So that has nothing. We're not putting OnlyFans in the category of porn because not all OnlyFans is porn and not all OnlyFans is fucking multiple partners. You have your set partners.
That's an interesting. That's very interesting.
So the general people are seeing you as a porn star, fucking all these people. They're not thinking, I want to go. No man is waking up like, I want to go marry a porn star. No, you know what they're thinking? I want to fuck a porn star. And that is it.
So I'm going to turn it to you now. And then,
wow.
Did you have
Whoa, dude! Whoever that girl is. Now somebody said she's a convicted felon and will stab you. Listen, I'm a convicted felon too, so I'm not going to judge her on that. But what I'm going to do. Hang on a second. Hang on a second, guys. Because, hang on. Okay, perfect. I'm going to go ahead and open up the phone lines. 516-387-1987, 516-387-1987. 516-387-1987. I'm going to go ahead and open up the phone lines. While the phone lines are open, I am going to continue the breakdown. But you guys can go ahead and fill up the. Oh, wait a minute. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, wait a minute. That's not it either. Sorry. There we go. 516-387-1987. Where is my? Oh, one of my buttons disappeared, guys. I apologize. Give me 1 second here. Give me a second. 516-387-1987. Where is my breakdown screen? Sorry, guys. I do apologize. Transition, end screen, countdown, train wreck. Where is the breakdown? Phone lines, cams, double feature. Whoa, this is weird. Nope, that's not it either. Wow, where is my... Oh, my bad. I'm an idiot. There we go. All right, I got it. Sorry about that, guys. 516-387-1987, 516-387-1987 to get in the queue. ASAP, we're going to finish this up.
Something, too, that you want to say? No? Okay.
No, you sure?
I'm sure.
You had something to say before, so...
Nah, I'm good.
Oh, now all of a sudden she's quiet, huh?
Listen, if you don't want to be here, you can leave.
I'm good.
Okay, I'm just trying to make that because you gotta understand that I got a platform to run here a certain way, and I'm not gonna let y'all fuck up the show. I'm gonna let y'all say what you want to say, but you're not gonna fuck up the show.
Damn right.
I'm straight.
Okay,
good
cool.
vibes. I'm just saying
I'm
you got nothing to say.
I'm just coming from
Right,
a place that really hits home because I really get this shit nonstop on the daily, bro. I got a child. I got shit to explain for one day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this girl has a neck tattoo too. But again. Again, man. Again, this is your chosen profession. Nobody put a gun to your head and said, "Hey, you're going to be a porn star," and it looks like she's got her nipples pierced too. She's got a neck tattoo, she's got her nipples pierced, she's got a hand tattoo. Dude. Ay.
So at the end of the day, yeah, I do what the fuck I have to do. Like, you know what I mean? What? I did a couple videos for my, and now it's like, what? You just have a couple videos, or you go big with it? You actually do something with it, and you say, yeah, you know what? Moms did that, but moms did really fucking good. Moms make sure you got cars and all this shit when you're good. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
No son is going to say that. No kid of a mom who's a porn star is going to be like, you know what? I'm getting made fun of because my mom is getting butt fucked by 7 different niggas on the screen. I'm getting made fun of. But you want to know something? I'm never going to want for nothing. Okay? I'm set for life. Listen, she might be a porn star, but at least she's taken care of. It doesn't work that way, sweetie.
People, but how many girls go out? How many times have y'all been out and fucked somebody? Y'all didn't see a test result. Y'all didn't get paperwork. I can tell you right now, in the past 4 to 5 years of my life, I have not touched nobody until I've seen paperwork from them or I've seen what they look like. Okay, so let me tell you something. I've seen a paycheck, I've seen a dick size, and I've seen paperwork of what they got going on downstairs. Okay, I've not been to no club and got no motherfucking random dick. So let me tell you something. I've never.
Here we go. So you're a porn star, but you've never smashed a dude in the club. You're a porn star, but you've never smashed someone in the champagne room. You're a porn star, but you've never had a one-night stand. Come on, man. Come on. Like, dude, these people think we're stupid, man. Women think we're so stupid.
My life had.
Look at Myron. Myron can't take it. He's like, oh, my goodness.
Celebrities, NFL players, NBA players in my DMs since I become a porn star.
Yeah, and she's gotten NBA players and NFL players and more than her DMs. And that I'm sure of.
They know damn motherfucking well I'm clean and my pussy's good.
Oh my
God.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
Really? Because I've been trying to be wife multiple times.
Oh, stop. Ain't nobody trying to wife up a porn star. Ain't nobody trying to wife up strippers, bruh. Again, women can say whatever they want. Women lie all the goddamn time. Like that divester. I'm divested. I've stopped having sex with black men. Jessica from Average at Best, she's engaged to a white guy. No, she's not. Stop the cap.
Let's turn it to her real fast because she has something.
They want to turn up.
Hold on. I will add porn stars and some OnlyFans girls that get tested are way cleaner because they get tested. Most girls, they don't. Yeah. They just fuck around. So I will say that.
Yeah,
but
that is true.
White Club is different.
Vodka, Red Bulls, and chlamydia. You never know.
You had something? Go ahead.
When you do stuff like that, you have to understand how the world's going to look at you.
Yep.
You can't just go sign up to be in the military and then get mad when someone says you're a vet.
There it is. All it takes is a little common sense.
If they ask you, have you killed someone?
Let her. She let you speak, man. She was very patient. She let you speak. Like, you gotta chill.
So like, if someone says, if I tell someone, hey, I'm in the military, they might assume, damn, she killed somebody. She's a murderer.
Yeah.
It's no different, right? I might have not killed nobody. I might not have done shit. I might not even have left the country.
Right, but
guess what? They're gonna assume that because that's what I signed up for. So you gotta know what you signed up for, and you gotta think ahead and plan ahead.
There it is.
You know what? One day I might have kids. Am I gonna feel comfortable telling them that I've been in the military and I shot someone in the face? Like, am I gonna be comfortable saying that? If it might come out, you never know. So you really have to think ahead and plan with things like that, especially exposing your body and knowing the society we live in. Yes, it's more accepted now, even possibly murder in military, it's accepted. But when you look at it from the big picture, it's not, and that's why you're getting the bash you're getting, and it's mind-boggling that you have a problem with it. You should have known what you signed up for.
I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying when we're in this podcast right now, I'm gonna speak my mind on it because, like,
the hell?
Yeah, I'd rather my kid cry in a motherfucking Maybach than I would in a Nissan.
And that's fair, but you have to know that that's what comes with it. Even
there
when
you go.
Walked through the store today, when you walked in here today, you said, I hope you guys don't bash me for being a porn star.
No,
that's what you said.
No, you said that.
There it is.
I never said that. I said I got told, no, let my son die. I literally said, I hope y'all don't go crazy on me because I was told that y'all do this podcast to embarrass females. I said, so y'all please don't go too crazy on me embarrassing me.
Wow.
I say nothing about porn star. I don't say porn star.
Oh boy. Oh, that's it.
I didn't know you're.
Stop the cap.
Yep.
That's a lie.
Oh, this is all bad.
I swear to God. The only reason you know I was a porn star was because I showed my butt tap.
No,
you just made that shit up.
I never seen your butt tap.
Going on I knew that was
Her what? Her butt tap? I don't know what that is.
was gonna happen.
Okay.
I came in here and
Talking about an anal plug? I don't know.
knowing damn well.
stop too, because
I said I'm grateful y'all bring me into a porn star category rather than an island boy category.
All right, so here's the thing.
No, you're not.
So you said it.
You're very emotional right now, so like you're not really in a position to listen. You're just like responding, interjecting, whatever it may be. It's very simple. Actions have consequences.
There it is.
I
There
always
you go.
say fast money comes with slow problems.
That's
and
it.
Unfortunately, one of these slow problems is a lot of guys are not going to take you serious from a relationship standpoint.
And that's your opinion.
Okay, this is
yeah.
if you- if
It's
you
our
really think
opinion.
that-
It's our opinion.
It's our. No, it's actually fact. I'll
No,
not concede on that.
it's our factual.
It's a fact.
It's
95% plus of men are not going to take you serious from a
Nope.
relationship perspective.
I literally have men that
They-
want to sell
they-
their
they
fucking
will not.
souls for me.
Can I
They
just?
will not.
It's an exception.
Really?
It's an exception.
Oh, okay. So there have been men that would sell their souls for you. Then why aren't you married now? Huh? Oh, I get proposals here and proposals there. Dude, again, women lie all the time.
It's an exception.
They will not.
It's all.
Nope.
You're
Most
not
men will
wrong
not.
in your thinking. There's people
Because
that
I'm a
think
porn
like
star,
you,
people
but
don't want
not
to take me
everyone's.
seriously.
Yes.
Can I say
that?
something
Yes.
from a woman's
It's
standpoint?
okay,
and
yes.
me, but I'm really judging you for that, to be honest.
I'm telling you the truth. I'm not saying I'm judging
because
you. I don't care what
you have
do.
sex off camera and I have sex on camera and I'm open about my sexuality. You're better than me.
Nobody said she's better than you. It's just that when you have sex on camera, that's your digital footprint. You see, what this woman fails to realize, this is one of the many reasons why porn stars always feel some type of way when somebody calls them out. Because when you're a porn star, as a woman, you can't lie about your body count. I mean, you can, but your body count it's there for all the world to see, right? If you're a porn star, your body count, your sexual escapades are documented by video. They are. So we can sit here and say, dude, you've had sex with 200 guys. Now, the average girl can't say, well, no, I haven't. I've had sex with 10 guys. As a porn star, you can't say that. You cannot say that. That's one of the many reasons why female porn stars always have such a problem when they retire. Because guess what? Their notch count is right there for the world to see. And not only do they have a high notch count, the guys that they are banging on camera have these huge dongs. Huge dongs. This is hot dog in a hallway syndrome, man. Hot dog in a hallway syndrome. I have an above average phallus. I'm not trying to smash no girl who's had 12-inch phalluses in her. No way. No way. I'm not trying to hear her asking, have you put it in yet? Nope. Not trying to do it. Nope. Not trying to do it.
Or you
She never said that.
You
Nobody is saying that.
Yo.
Like, what's the point?
Wait, MJ.
Can I?
MJ, shut
you
up.
have
She's
sex
just so
in a
emotional
bar
right
or
now.
whatever. You
Yeah,
need
just
somebody.
leave it
Yeah,
alone.
we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on
Yeah.
because she's just emotional right now.
Can I-
It is what it
Because
is.
that's
You're in your feelings. You're in your feelings, bro.
Wait here all the time.
You're
She hears it all. This is funny. She keeps saying it's your opinion, but she's complaining that she hears it all the time. There's a reason you hear it all the time, sweetheart. We can all sit here and say that everybody's different and this person's different, and everybody is different, but we are all the same fundamentally, y'all. We are all the same fundamentally. Men and women inherently know and understand that overly sexualized women do not get wifed up by men of value. Those are facts. It's nobody's opinion. That's just how it is. That's how it is. All right. We have opened up the phone lines. Let me take the Civil War graphic off of here. 516-387-1987. That is 516-387-1987. I want to know what your thoughts are on women who are sex workers. Even more so, I want to know if a woman has a boyfriend, steady boyfriend, been with him for 5 years, they're both good-looking people. If a woman has an OnlyFans and has sex with her boyfriend on OnlyFans, is she considered a spicy movie star? Is she a spicy movie star if she's having sex with her boyfriend only on OnlyFans? I'd be very interested to find out. Let me read these super chats before we get to the phone lines. Elijah Stallings, member for 9 months, says, I missed a few live streams. Good to see you, Sharp. Absolutely. Thank you for that. Lou Will 59 says, Lou Will 59, welcome to chat privileges. At Lou Will 59 to welcome him to the TSR family. Elijah Stallings, $5, says, Zena has been on the podcast before. She's like icy in a way. Okay. Lou Will, $5, says, I'm back, OG. Appreciate that very, very much. Desmond Montgomery, $5, says, materials isn't going to help his mental health. Sons see their mothers has pure, which is ruined when they see you getting ran through on camera. Dude, that's something that little kids are not able to handle. They just can't. They just can't. Okay, let's hit the phone lines. Let's go to Jay Blaze in Maine. Jay Blaze in Maine, you're on Live at Donovan. What are your thoughts on female sex workers?
Yeah, you can't wipe them up because it's how do I explain it? A man should be getting his hands dirty to protect family or provide for the family.
Right.
Because then that leads to respect.
Right.
But when a woman is dropping their kids off to the checkout line or the school, that she's getting talked about.
Yes,
by
of course.
the other women. But if you like are in the military and you do some stuff, they're saying it with respect that you took care of the country or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's just different.
Yeah, I understood I think I understood her analogy. I don't think her analogy was trying to compare porn stars to people in the military. But her first point was correct. You can't sign up for the military and then complain when people call you a veteran. I mean, you know that when you enlist into the Army, the Air Force, whatever, and you retire, people call you a veteran. So I think what she was really pointing out is that, look, if you, just like Myron said, for every action, there is a reaction.
But being in the military is still treated with respect that you're putting your life online for the country. But
nope, I agree.
What do you like? It used to be sex work used to be just a last resort. Like you're on your family is on the line.
Yeah, you're destitute.
Money. Yeah, but now it's treated as, oh, I'm 18. I can make easy money.
Yep. And they can make easy money, but there is a cost that comes with that. Let me ask you a question, Jay Blaze. If a girl has a 5-year boyfriend, they're both good looking, she starts an OnlyFans and is only having sex with her boyfriend on OnlyFans, does that make her a porn star, yes or no?
I would say it does if she's showing her face. But if the face is cut off, I would say no.
Okay.
Then you don't really have the disrespect.
Gotcha.
She can still go into the school and not get disrespected.
Very good. Excellent call, Jay Blaze. Yeah, if she wears a mask, she's good to go. I totally agree. Let's go to Apollo in Pittsburgh. Apollo in Pittsburgh, you're on Live with Donovan. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
All right, Don. How you doing?
Doing good. So what are your thoughts on female sex workers? I mean, do we wife them up? Do we leave them alone? What are your thoughts?
Well, we definitely don't wife them up. And, you being a sports guy, I'm sure you can remember this. When Jimmy Garoppolo got traded to San Francisco, he was dating a porn star.
I do. I remember that.
He didn't wife her up.
Nope.
But
No, he didn't.
Sure he had a lot of fun with her.
Yep. There you go. What now? Give me what your thoughts.
I wouldn't wipe one up.
Okay. Well, yeah. I don't think you would. If a girl has a boyfriend, 5-year boyfriend, she starts an OnlyFans. And only has sex with her boyfriend on OnlyFans. Does that make her a porn star? Yes or no, and why?
I would say yes.
Okay.
Because she's profiting from that sex.
Ooh, uh-oh, yes, because she's profiting from that sex. I appreciate the call, Apollo in Pittsburgh. Let's go to Malik in Ohio. Malik in Ohio, you're on Live at Donovan. So what are your thoughts on female sex workers?
Yeah, so my thoughts is, you gotta, I don't see anything, like, they gonna do their thing, but I wouldn't wipe them up or, take them seriously for, like, a long-term relationship.
Okay.
Because, they've already put their bodies out there, and, they've just been getting ran through. They ain't gonna get no judgment from me, but I'm just not gonna take them seriously. And that's just me.
Okay, so you said, now I think a lot of men feel the same way you do. Why would you not wife up or commit to a woman who has had sex on camera for all the world to see?
Because she's basically giving up what I would consider one of the most valuable things is her body, her sexuality.
That's right.
Right, like when you get into like a long-term relationship or even a marriage. You basically get the promise of, your body is essentially mine, and you shouldn't be out here sharing it with the whole world. And when a guy finds that out, it's a wrap. It's game over.
Okay, Malik in Ohio, I appreciate your contribution, man. Thank you very much.
Yep, no problem, Donna.
Absolutely. Listen, man, this is fundamental. This is fundamental. Mr. J, $5 super chat says, girl next to Myron is like Hulk and girl next to Fresh is Thanos. Game over. Mike No-Go Zones, $5 says, have all the fun you can with girls in the entertainment industry, but do not wife them up. Hell. Texas Cali Bros in Texas. You're on Live at Donovan, man, and you go ahead.
What's going down, Donovan? I'm coming in clear?
You are coming in loud and clear, my friend.
Cool. Good hearing. Good talking to you.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So the first question was, would you wife a porn star?
Yeah.
Or a prawn spicy movie star?
Would you wife or even commit to a female sex worker? Because listen, I've dated sex workers before. I've dated strippers before. So.
So the answer is definitely not, for a couple of different reasons. Number one, I believe that as a woman goes up in body count, she goes down in emotional availability.
Okay.
Number two, one of the agreements in a committed relationship is sexual exclusivity. Once you put yourself out for the entire world to see, you're no longer exclusive with me because everyone can see you.
There you go.
And number three, I have a term that I call the beat-off hangover. You know that sick feeling you get sometimes after you rub one out where it's like, man, I feel almost disgusted with myself. Why did I do that? I feel like every time you would be with a spicy movie star, other than having sex, you would feel like that. Like, man, because you know what she's done with other men.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're a real man or, a man worth his salt, then you can't just, something will rise up in you and say, no, I can't commit to this.
I think it is, and I don't think, nobody has to tell us, Tax, nobody has to tell us that it's disgusting. Nobody has to educate us. Now, boys and girls, particularly boys, if a woman sleeps around, she is off, she is, you cannot consider her for long-term. No, nobody has to tell us that. It's automatically ingrained in us. It is a biological protective mechanism. And there are many, many reasons why we're supposed to be repulsed for relationships with women who have slept around. But the fact of the matter is that the reason we do is because Mother Nature made us that way. I'll give you the last word.
Yes, sir. I believe the second question was, if
a
woman is with a man for a prolonged period of time and they do OnlyFans together exclusively, is she still a spicy movie star? To which I say yes, because I feel like if that woman were to break up with that man and get a new man, eventually she'd have him on camera.
There you
then
go.
It wouldn't just be him, the previous guy.
And if a woman is, and I like your answer. I like your answer. If the first time a woman has sex on camera on OnlyFans with her boyfriend, she's not a porn star, at least not yet. But the minute they break up, and if she has sex with somebody else, whether it's a boyfriend or husband or whatever, now there are at least two separate videos with you having sex on camera with two different men. That makes you a porn star. 100% agreement.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Texas Cali Bros, I appreciate. Awesome. Thanks for calling in, man. Let's go to Hunter in Staten Island. Hunter in Staten Island, you're on Live with Donovan. What are your thoughts on spicy movie stars, and would you wife or date one?
First, Donovan, I would like to say thanks for having my call.
Sure.
And to be honest, we call them night walkers, and they are night walkers for a reason.
Yes.
I mean, they don't, they don't hurt anyone. They do what they do to get their money, which is a bad way, I would say, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then to answer the second question, I agree with the caller ahead of me. If she breaks up with the guy and potentially get another guy on camera, then it's going to be a never-ending cycle, and that's just not looking well at all. It doesn't look good.
Yep, I agree. Now let me ask you this. Okay, so you agree with the last caller. If she has sex on camera with one man, that automatically makes her a porn star, because eventually she's going to break up with him, and if she has another boyfriend, chances are he'll be on camera with her at some point too, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
very good. Excellent. Yep. Hunter in Staten Island, thanks for your input, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you for taking my call. Have a good day.
Absolutely. You too, man. Let us go to Alvin in Australia. Alvin in Australia, you are on Live with Donovan. What are your thoughts on spicy movie stars?
Hey, Donovan. Yeah. Spicy movie star, dating them or wifing them? I'll say, remember that meme from that Asian guy? Emotional damage.
Oh, emotional damage.
Exactly. It's way high in them. So, it's a bad idea. And as you said, you have dated even strippers, and unfortunately, I've dated this a porn star for, well, not a porn star, but night worker. So, to me, I put all of them in the same category. So, yeah, they are highly emotional than the average civilian, and they do things that unless you are maybe in that business, you might understand them. But if you are not, and you start doing it, no, it's a bad idea, and they might put you in trouble. And even the girl that the other girl that was trying to speak facts, she also talked about some of her relationship, how she stabbed some of her ex-boyfriends, and how she beat them up, she set them up. It's a whole lot of crazy stuff that if you watch this particular video, you hear her explain some of the problems she had with some of her exes. So, yeah, no. Those girls are extremely damaged people. Then, for the second question, is a girl that has dated her boyfriend for 5 years but has an OnlyFans while she's only having sex with him. That's a difficult one, but I'll still put her in the same category, because you can also say, oh, that guy's a pimp, and making her do stuff, sexual stuff, is still the same thing. She's still a porn star.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's all the same.
That's my own opinion.
Let me ask you this.
Also,
go ahead.
Donovan, yeah.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I'm just wondering. Yeah. Shake from last Love Is Blind.
Yes, I do. The veterinarian who indirectly rejected your girl Deeps.
Yeah. He actually has a podcast of his own, and Rich interviewed him, I think 2 weeks ago or so.
Rich Cooper?
Weirdly enough, yeah.
Get out of here.
Weirdly enough, he follows Kevin Samuels, and he also follows Fresh.
There you go.
On Instagram.
You see that?
Yeah.
You see that? That's why he just couldn't come to grips with it. I might actually reach out to the guy and see if I can have him on, man.
Yeah, I could. His Instagram is.
Yeah, I know. I know what his Instagram is.
Puppy,
yeah, it's like something puppy something or other.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think I am gonna reach out to. I think I am gonna reach out to Shake and see what's up, man. I think that'd be a great show. Thanks for calling, Alvin. I appreciate it.
Sure. All right.
All right, appreciate it. Let us go to Albert in Michigan. Albert in Michigan, you are on Live with Donovan. What are your thoughts on female sex workers?
Hey, Donovan, thanks for having me on the show.
Absolutely.
My opinion is there is no way I'm going to risk many years in the gym, many years of education, many years of running a business to get to this point, to sacrifice it and ruin my reputation. There's just no way.
There you go. There you go. Nope, I totally agree.
So
because
if you want to get into that, you want to get into that category of that they want, right? They always want the 6 foot guys that are super fit, smart. That once you get to that point, you realize you're not going to sacrifice this for somebody, even if they're really good looking. You just want to take the chance.
Nope, no way. The interesting thing is, sorry about that, Albert, is when men talk about the things when men talk about their ideal women, we generally talk about the things we don't want, right? We always say, well, listen, I want a woman who is not going to cheat. I want a woman who is not fat. I want a woman who doesn't have an attitude. I want a woman who isn't masculine. But women always say, well, I want a guy who's this, that, and the third. Isn't that interesting how we as men, as long as you're a half decent looking, functioning human being, that's enough for most guys. Definitely not enough for most girls. What are your thoughts on that?
For me, it's about reputation. I mean, it's okay for them to have standards, but it's not okay for us to have standards.
Yeah, exactly.
For me, one big standard is if she's been around town and I run the risk of running into one of her suitors, it's game over.
Oh my God!
I just don't even want to take a chance. Forget it.
Jesus Christ!
That is super embarrassing.
Dude.
I wouldn't risk it.
Oh my God!
If you're going to sell yourself cheap, then that's the kind of guy you're going to get. You're not going to get a high-value guy. There's no way.
Not a chance. Yeah, that's something that a lot of guys probably don't really consider. Fresh and Fit, they talk about it a lot. Hey, man, I'm not trying to go to a party and having all these guys, oh, yeah, I smashed your girl. I know what your girl looks like naked, et cetera, et cetera. Let me get you out of here on this, Albert. What is your opinion? So if a girl is in a long-term relationship with her boyfriend and decides to do an OnlyFans with her boyfriend, have sex on camera with her boyfriend on OnlyFans, does that make her a porn star, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Looks like we have a general consensus. Albert in Michigan, thank you for calling, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Don.
Absolutely. Okay, let's go to Chris in Montreal. Chris in Montreal, would you date a sex worker or a porn star, yes or no?
Absolutely not.
Very, very clever of you, Chris. Elaborate for me, please.
Okay, so first of all, there's all the the emotional
damage
involved in the whole issue with dating porn stars, pawn stars, and one of the things that you also have to consider is that these girls have been dicked down by the biggest phalluses in the whole world.
Exactly.
Like you don't want to run up against Sterling Cooper in the bed, right?
No, of course not. No, hell no.
So it is an ego thing for guys, right? We want to be the biggest. We want to be the best.
Yep.
For our girls, right? So that's the ultimate consensus. So there's no way. And The Rock means no way.
I appreciate the call. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question, Chris. I'll ask you whatever I'm going to ask everybody else.
Yeah.
If a girl's in a long-term relationship, starts an OnlyFans, has sex with only her boyfriend on camera, does that make her a porn star, yes or no?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because let me ask you this.
Okay.
If the girl is on one of the main spicy movie sites and she's doing solo movies, would you consider her a spicy adult star?
Yes, I would.
It's the same thing here. It's just that you're putting it behind a paywall.
You know what? I think we can. I agree, Chris. And I want to keep you on here. I think what makes a woman a spicy movie star or a sex worker, how can I put this? If more people know what you look like naked than people who do not, you're a sex worker. Is that accurate-ish?
Yeah, absolutely. Because even then, it's these girls go the ones who get out try their absolute damnness to get all of this stuff eliminated. Look at Selena Powell. She recently said on Fresh and Fit that she was gonna delete all her shit. Yeah. But there's no shot she's gonna.
No, of course not. Ain't nobody deleting all that, man.
Permanently.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was it that Kevin Samuel said? It's that footprint doesn't go away.
That's right.
So it's like you're trying to cover the virgin snow with more snow. It's not going to be the same.
No, it's not. Listen, Chris in Montreal, thanks for calling, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, let's go to Big Daddy in Toronto. Got a lot of Canadian callers. Big Daddy in Toronto, you're on Live with Donovan. What are your thoughts on sex workers?
Oh, trust me, I would never date a sex worker. Never in a million years. No way.
What if she was really nice?
no.
Would you date her then if she was real nice?
Nah, no way in hell.
Yeah.
I don't want her to expose all her natural parts out for the whole world to see.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm her girlfriend, and if we get married or if we're in a committed relationship, it's a bad look, you know. It's not a good look.
A very, very bad look.
Now, in regards to OnlyFans, if it's OnlyFans, if it was OnlyFans, she had her clothes on, then I wouldn't consider it to be a porn star.
Okay.
Obviously, if she took off her clothes and she had sex, then yes, for sure. Then I would consider her a porn star.
Okay. So if she go ahead.
You have some women they're on OnlyFans, but they are naked, but they do. From what I understand, they do like they have cooking shows or they do exercises.
Okay.
On OnlyFans, like so they're naked, but they're not really having intercourse.
Okay.
But if they're having intercourse, obviously on OnlyFans and they're naked, then yes, they're considered a porn star.
Okay. All right. Very good. Big Daddy in Toronto, thanks for chiming in, man. I appreciate that very much.
Oh, one other thing.
Oops. Call back. Ray 12 Figures in Houston. Ray 12 Figures in Houston. You're on Live at Donovan. What's going on, Donovan? Not too much, brother. What are your thoughts on the sex worker conversation here?
All right. So I do believe that both of them are sex workers.
Okay.
However, I don't want to consider what do you call OnlyFans stars porn stars.
Okay.
I think OnlyFans is big enough to have its own category.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, porn stars has from what I'm noticing just by watching Fresh and Fit, watching all of the porn stars that come on there and listening to Sterling Cooper, they have standards.
Right.
And OnlyFans has a different standard that they go by. And so, I don't want the categories to be mixed, but they're all sex workers.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you this. If a girl has sex on camera with only her boyfriends on OnlyFans, is she considered to be a porn star?
On OnlyFans, no, I would consider OnlyFans star, but she's still trash. I mean, she could have been a virgin when she met that dude.
Sure.
And once she's gotten the video uploaded on OnlyFans, she's done.
There you go. Gotcha.
It could be only one video.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. Ray 12 Figures, I appreciate the call. Let us go to Hassan in New York. Hassan in New York, you're on Live at Donovan. What is your opinion on the sex workers?
Well, honestly, I don't like sex workers or being sex workers, but I think the disconnect for that young lady next to Myron, he just telling them girls were all telling her what it was, and she just couldn't accept it. Now, as for me, marrying one, hell to the no. Dating one, absolutely not. I got a lot of women in my family that are going to ask me questions. They see me roll to the July 4th barbecue with this chick. They all gonna know who she is.
Right.
As soon as I leave with her, they're gonna be like, yo, Hassan, what the fuck is you doing? My brother's gonna get on me worse. Hey man, what the fuck you doing? We got finished watching this girl's tape before we came to this party. You know he was rocking with that girl.
Jeez.
No man want to be a laughing stock, man.
Nope.
No man wants to be a laughing stock.
No, they do not.
No man does.
What? Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Well, my thing is this. I think the minute she told her that, she kept on trying to say, oh, but your man jerked off myself. I said, I'm thinking like, sis, that's not a flex.
Yeah, right.
That's not a flex. That's not a flex.
Yeah, but he masturbated, blah, 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 blah. Like, bitch, like, that's not, no.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Like, sis, that's not the move.
No.
That's not the move. You have to add something?
Yeah, what I was going to say, I was going to ask you about the OnlyFans thing. If a girl is on camera, on OnlyFans, having sex with only her boyfriend, does that make her a porn star, yes or no?
If she's just dealing with her boyfriend doing that, no, it doesn't.
Okay, very good. So it's about 50-50 at this point. Thanks for the call, Hassan. Let's go to Yuhiro in New York.
Yes.
Yuhiro in New York. You're on Live at Donovan. What are your thoughts on female sex workers? Would you wife one up? Would you date one?
Oh, I'd like to submit for yours and the rest of the guys' consideration.
Okay.
Do you remember a movie called Boogie Nights?
Yes, I do. Mark Wahlberg, John C. Reilly, Dirk Diggler, Tress Rockwell, Roller Girl, Burt Reynolds, all that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, there's an actress in that movie who's married to a guy who can only be described as like the super beta. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is the actress, she's not only fucking on camera, but she's also fucking off camera. Remember, we discussed earlier in the conversation, these dudes have super huge schlongs, and I'm pretty sure that super beta didn't have one. So
Probably right.
What ends up happening is they're at a what they call a wrap-up party. After they're done shooting the video, they have a big party about all the money they're getting ready to make, right? And the dude is looking for his actress wife and finds her in a room screwing another dude off camera. He takes his revolver, blows her brains out,
right.
and then blows his own brains out.
There you go.
And
That's
I feel
right.
like that is the cautionary tale as to why no man with the same red blood that I got has any business wifing up a porn star. No.
Do you remember the case? There was a porn star. Her name was Christy Mack, and the only reason I know about this is because it made the So she dated an MMA fighter. I don't know what his real name is, but he called himself War Machine. And apparently she had an affair with somebody off camera. War Machine found out, went to his house, went to her house, caught him in the act, almost killed the guy because, of course, he's an MMA fighter. There's nothing really you can do against someone like that, and almost killed Christy Mack. And a lot of people are like, well, wait a minute, she's a porn star. What's the difference in her having sex on camera or off camera? Well, there is a big difference. If she's having sex with someone off camera, that means she's having sex because she wants to be, and that's why War Machine took exception to that.
Bug the fuck out. Excuse my language. I'm
Nope,
so sorry.
you are quite all right. As far, go ahead.
The second question that you were asking was about if a girl on OnlyFans with her boyfriend, if she only has sex with her boyfriend on OnlyFans, is she a porn star? I submit for your consideration that any woman or any person for that matter that makes content, and the main purpose of the consumption of said content is sexual gratification.
There you go.
It's porn.
There you go.
The girl that was in the Fresh and Fit video says that if she's not having sex on camera, it's not porn. That's not true. Back in the old days, they used to have what's called softcore porn, which is a woman who's not necessarily naked. They could be in bikinis or whatever, but they're still doing something sexual.
Yep.
And the goal is for that loser to continue to fap.
Yep. That's it. No, I agree. I like that.
And
I like the sexual
point-
I like the sexual gratification caveat. I like that.
The last point that I want to make is I'd like everyone to consider, I believe this young woman's name is Brie Larson. She recently had like a moment of fame because she was crying about how people, view her. You have to understand, I'm saying this as a reformed simp. Guys who make their mainstay dealing with porn don't have the skills to do well with women. So imagine how you would feel if you're out at a dinner with your girlfriend and one of these guys comes up, oh my God, it's Brie Larson, you're so beautiful, I wish I could, and begins to start talking about all the things that he wishes he could do to her because the only point of reference that he has for her is seeing her doing that stuff.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, there you go. And again, it's like one of the other callers said, it is about reputation. It's about reputation, man. You don't want people to you don't want people to know what's really going on. And dude, I'm telling you what, man, I cannot even imagine what it must be like for a man dating or marrying a porn star and for people to recognize your wife. They know what she looks like on the inside and the outside. Like they have intimate knowledge of her private parts. Dude, nobody's okay with that. I don't care who you are. I'll give you the last word.
That's all I got for you, Donovan. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, man.
Absolutely. Thanks for calling. You hero. It wasn't Brie Larson. It was actually Brie Olson. Brie Larson, of course, is the feminist Captain Marvel and all that other stuff. Let's go to G in Wisconsin. G in Wisconsin. You're on live with Donovan. What are your thoughts on female sex workers?
Okay, I'm going to come with a very different perspective.
Okay, let's
I
do it.
grew up in India.
Okay.
I grew up in India, and I can tell you categorically the women are very different.
Okay.
Now, I like my food nice and spicy.
Okay.
I don't want to marry a spicy porn star, not because I have a moral objection. It's not because I have a moral objection. Now, I come from a culture, the Hindu culture, we don't have concepts of right and wrong, good and evil, things like that. There is nothing good or evil. There's nothing right or wrong. It's all situational. That's number one. And number two is that life consists of choices that you make. And when you make a particular choice, you damn well be sure that you're prepared for the consequences.
That's
of
right.
Choice. Okay. Now, also in yoga, in yogic culture, if you share your body, especially in that intimate way that sex has, with a whole bunch of people, you are essentially polluting your body.
Ooh.
So it is not, oh, you're evil or you did something wrong. You are just screwing yourself up because you have made your body, which should be shared with only those you truly love, and you have commodified it. And so that is my basic objection. Now, I don't really have a moral position on this, and the reason for this is that, let us say, there is a woman. She has got 4 kids.
Okay.
No marketable skills.
Okay.
The only thing that she has, she's really good looking. Now, her husband, and now she suddenly has got 4 kids to look after. And the only thing to do to make the money is to be a porn star or to be, a prostitute or something like that.
Yeah, sex worker, yeah.
I can do that. So it is not a blanket thing. It depends on the particular person's situation. So I cannot make blanket thing, hey, this is wrong, hey, this is right.
Sure.
I have to see the intent. Not just the content, the intent. And there is no text without context.
I agree with you, G. And listen, you're right. Sometimes women do get into, bad situations. But
and men too.
And men too. Here's the difference. Or here's the similarity. If you are fat and you live at home with your parents and you're out of shape, whatever the case may be, women might say, you know what? The reason why the guy is fat is because he has some sort of thyroid issue. He has a learning disability, so he's not able to really hold down a job to pay him that much money. Girls will empathize with that, but they're still not going to fuck that guy. So I might meet a girl who was a porn star or a stripper, and she might say, "Hey, look, man, I had 4 kids, I got married young, and my husband left me. I didn't have any marketable skills. I had to become a porn star. Listen, I'm not going to judge her for that, but that doesn't mean I'm going to take her seriously either. I'll give you the last word."
Okay, yeah, I agree. You may not take a seat, but for me, it is different. If I find that this woman has a solid character and she did something which was abhorrent to her to look after her kids, I would give her kudos for that.
Okay.
I really would.
I would give her kudos for that, but I would not give her my commitment. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't judge people by their actions. I judge them why they have done it.
Okay.
If it is done, yeah. And as far as the OnlyFans things go, again, it is the same thing. It's situational.
Okay.
Why did you all do it? To make easy money to buy that Gucci handbag, or did you do it to feed your kids?
Right. No, I agree.
To pay your mom's hospital bills.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, intent matters. Kevin Savo says intent matters. I totally agree. And I think you would agree with. I think, G, that you would agree with me when I say, and Devin actually just took the words right out of my mouth. She says the why doesn't change the what. Listen, a woman may have become a sex worker for very noble reasons. Hey, I had to take care of my kids. That's fine. I'm not going to hold that against her as far as her own humanity is concerned. But I'm not going to date her or take her seriously. I'm sorry that she's in that particular situation, but there's nothing I can do about that.
Okay, I agree with you. I mean, I brought him in to say, I accept your point of view.
Okay.
For me, the why changes the what.
Okay.
The what is not important. The why is always important.
Okay. All right.
Why did you do it?
Okay. Listen, that makes sense, because let's say Donovan Sharp were accused of killing somebody, right? Oh, throw him to the gallows, blah, 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 blah. But then you find out, well, the reason why Donovan Sharp killed this guy is because the guy that Donovan Sharp killed was his brother. At that point, the why definitely... Have you ever read the book or seen the movie A Time to Kill, G?
A Sign to Kill? No, I haven't. No.
It's by John Grisham, and it's a very, very good movie. So a black man shoots and kills I guess this happened in the South. A black man in a courthouse grabbed the shotgun, shot and killed two of these boys. They were young men, 19, 20 years old. The reason why they found him, spoiler alert, the reason why they found him not guilty is because of the reason he shot and killed the two boys. You see, the two boys had Ipar spelled backwards, his 10-year-old daughter. These two grown men had their way with this little girl. She can't have kids anymore. And so that's why he decided to end the lives of these two young men. The why is the reason
that
why.
Is self-defense.
Yes. Well,
that's clear self-defense.
Right, right. So the why changed the what. No, I agree with you. Different people have whys. Thanks for the call, G. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, Donovan, I just have one last point to make.
Oh, sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Now, you said something that you are a felon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, see, again, just because you're a felon, it doesn't mean, let's say I was the CEO of a corporation and you applied for a job and you're a felon.
Mm-hmm.
I would not say, oh, Donovan is a felon. No way he's going to get even a foot in the door. No. I'm going to find out why. And if it was for a legitimate reason, let's say you stole something.
Okay.
Why did you steal it? Because your kid was hungry.
Okay.
I will actually give you points for that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, doing what you have to do.
I mean, and you did it with the least amount of damage possible. You
Right.
didn't. Now, if you mugged somebody and hurt them badly to steal the money to feed your kid, that I will not accept.
Okay.
But
gotcha.
If you pocketed very different.
Okay.
And who did you pickpocket from? Did you pickpocket a Wall Street banker, or did you pickpocket a blue-collar worker? You pickpocketed a blue-collar worker?
Okay. No, that makes perfect sense. In other words, because you stole something from someone who can $100 isn't going to make or break that person. That makes sense. I do. I like that.
Yeah. The Wall Street bank is crooked by definition.
Right. Well, yeah, of course, exactly.
Yes. So,
I see. No, I see the difference there. Gee, I got to get to the other callers, but thanks for calling, man. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Absolutely. I appreciate G's perspective, but if I were a CEO of a Fortune 500 company and I were to apply for the job, look, I'm self-aware enough to say on camera, there is no, just based on my criminal record, there's no way I would hire me. Are you kidding me? Right? And listen, G is right. Intent absolutely matters. 3 of my 4 felony convictions, my fault. Totally my fault. Lost my cool. 2 of my felony convictions, or 3 of my felony convictions, there's just no excuse. This is me flying off the handle. Yeah, 2 of my 4 felony convictions, the people had to get the facial reconstructive surgery. Now, I didn't just sit there and wail on the guy. I don't have to do that. I'm strong enough to do a lot of physical damage with not a lot of hits. Dude, one guy, I hit him once. I broke his jaw, gave him a concussion. You know. Another guy, I've broken people's orbital bones. Like, again, that's nothing to be proud of, but you know, when you have that kind of strength, man, you really got to be a little bit more responsible. So listen, G is right. And I appreciate the fact that G wouldn't just turn me away because of my criminal record, but I would turn me away because of my criminal record because I was at fault. Most of the time. I would say this guy has a temper problem. I can't have him in my office. Let's go to Kareem in the South Bronx. Kareem in the South Bronx, you're on live at Donovan. What are your thoughts on female sex workers?
Yes. Thank you for having me, Donovan.
Absolutely.
Great show as always.
Thank you.
I definitely agree, man, that you cannot wife up or have a long-term relationship with a sex worker. So I remember you asked people if they believe that, I'm not like paraphrasing, but say, I don't know what you said exactly, but you asked if a woman on OnlyFans by herself or having sexual, intercourse with her significant other is pornography. By definition, all of it is.
Right.
Here's the definition for pornography. Printed or visual material containing an explicit description or display of sexual organs or activity, intended to stimulate erotic rather than aesthetic or emotional feelings.
Yes. Yep.
So all of it forget if more people seen it than haven't seen it. If more than your significant other seen it,
woo,
it's a problem.
I agree.
If it's leaving your household, it's a problem.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's bad enough that first things first. It's bad enough that we're all settling for the regular woman.
Yeah.
Get just porn stars. The regular woman are ran through.
Yep.
They're getting their way. They get to get ran through and still get to get a guy at the end for the most part.
Sure.
So we're settling on just that aspect right there. And they're not prioritizing, well, hey, what is my future husband gonna think or feel? They're just being impulsive and, as if we all have to live with our choices. And in regards to what the last caller said, right? He said that if you got a child and you need to feed that child, right? And you rob somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
How about we go here? Why are you poor and having kids in the first place?
Oh shit! Oh boy!
We never want to ask that.
Yeah, right.
We never want to ask that. But
why are you making babies if you're broke, right?
Yes, and then you know what happened? That one bad decision spirals into other bad decisions.
Yeah.
The robber.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
No, I'm with you.
It's like, come on.
No, I agree.
It just, yeah.
Kareem in the South Bronx, I appreciate the call. Let's go to Jordan in Georgia. So, Jordan, you want to address the second question, the girlfriend with the boyfriend on OnlyFans.
Yes. There's one person that you look up, Bella Delphine. She was on Instagram, big. She's only had sex with one person, and it's her boyfriend.
Okay.
She made it very public, and she is a known slut.
Oh, wow.
This,
Bella,
yeah,
how do you
go onto her Instagram and such.
What's her last name? Bella.
Bellele. Delphine.
Belle Delphine. Okay, let's look this up. Oh yeah, she's a hoe bag. Wow, how old is this girl?
Yeah. Like 18, 21, somewhere in that age. And she sold her bathwater before.
This is the bitch that sold her bathwater. That's right. This is the one who sold her bathwater, huh? Ay.
When you asked that question, that's instantly came to my mind.
Yeah.
Other girls, they don't even have boyfriends. No.
This is
every single one of them is a hoe, not worth a relationship.
It appears that this Bella Delphine, it looks like she wants to be a live action anime character. That's what it looks like.
That's like a whole different kink thing.
Yeah, like dude, she has all this extra eye makeup to make her eyes look huge. She's got these, what are they, cat ears, and then she's got the pink hair. I don't know, man. That's just kind of a. She has a Pornhub t-shirt in this picture, so that's a little weird. Okay, wow. Okay, so Bella Delphine is a hoe bag for sure. I can definitely. So would you consider Bella Delphine to be a porn star? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Oh,
I want
okay.
to ask you a question.
Okay.
Because it kind of goes with it. What about movie stars that not necessarily like HBO Max movie stars, very famous like Vampire Diaries?
Okay.
Are they porn stars? I think they are, but I want to know your opinion on it. Would
Now,
you consider them in the same category?
Now, I've never heard of Vampire Diaries.
It's like a bunch of people getting naked and having orgies on TV or whatnot. It's like fake girls. Yeah.
So it's like softcore. So it's like softcore porn then.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Would I consider that to be? No, I wouldn't consider that to be. I would not consider that to be spicy. To be spicy movies, unless you know what. It's interesting. I did a show. I did a video a while back that talked about a judge who tried to describe pornography. He said, I know it when I see it. To me, pornography, it becomes hardcore pornography when you actually see the insertion. When you see a penis entering a phallus, whether it's the anus, the vagina, or the mouth on camera, to me, that's porn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's porn to me. If it's in, it's funny. Like I don't know how old you are, but there used to be there used to be what was called Skinamax back in the day, and it was softcore pornography on Cinemax. The women would be completely naked. You'd see their breasts and you'd see their butts, but you wouldn't see like their lips below the belt. You wouldn't see, and it would look like sex, like they would be, gyrating and all this other kind of stuff, but you never saw insertion. That to me was softcore pornography. I don't consider those women to be porn stars.
Okay.
Right, does that make sense?
Huh. It does. It does. I understand what you're saying because nothing's being shown, but
right.
In the same category, like that's still basically there's nothing left to the imagination.
No, you're right.
I couldn't be able to date, so if I ever got to that level, I don't think I could ever date a girl like that.
Okay.
But I understand why you wouldn't in that sense.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Thanks for calling in, Jordan. I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
All right. Let's go to Bugsy in Virginia. Bugsy in Virginia says you would not wife a porn star. Yeah, Bugsy, you're on Live at Donovan. Go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, Donovan?
Not too much, brother. How you doing?
I've been watching you for years, man.
Wow,
good.
Thank you. Thank you for
good.
that.
I can't complain.
Good.
Yeah, it's kind of a funny story how I discovered you, but that's another story for another day.
90 seconds.
But yeah, no, I would never ever cuff a porn star ever because look, there's a story that I read on Reddit years ago that stuck with me. Okay, there was a guy who married a woman. Okay, and this was a regular 9-to-5 guy, married this around-the-way woman. Been married to her for several years, and then one day, while he was in his crib, he got a text message sent to him, and it was a clip of his wife getting
60 seconds.
What?
And she used to be a porn star. Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
She used to be a porn star. She only did it for 2 years. Okay, so she only did it for the time from she was 19 to 21.
That's
okay,
dude.
So she wasn't like a big name.
Yeah, but that's still a lot, dude. And don't worry, guys. You hear the 60 seconds, 30 seconds. If you are in the queue, you will get on the show. So don't pay attention to the lady. If you're in the queue, you're on the show. Go ahead.
Yeah. So he approached her about it, and this is something she's never told him, never discussed with him.
Wow.
She lied about her profession and things that she was doing in the past. So he came to her and he asked her opinion on someone marrying a porn star, and just to see if she would admit. And she
10
obviously
seconds.
was like, "Oh, absolutely, that's disgusting. What
Oh,
man
boy.
would do that? Who would marry a porn star?" And he said, "Oh, that's funny," and he showed her the clip.
Oh,
and
no!
She busted out in tears, and
there it is.
Yeah, and it was, and he got rid of her, and that's that. So basically, a porn star wouldn't even marry a porn star.
Of course not.
You know,
Of course not.
Yeah, so it's crazy.
Listen, when you say a porn star wouldn't marry a porn star, I'm talking about female porn stars, because female porn stars would absolutely marry male porn stars. Male porn stars would never marry a female porn star. Of that, I'm certain.
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely. And that's why they get paid what they get paid.
That's right.
That's why the female performers tend to get paid more than the male performers, because they know what's coming on the back end.
Yeah.
Unintended.
The cost is much higher for female porn stars than it is for male porn stars. That's why they make more, because there's more of a risk, more of a stigma.
Exactly. And to answer the second question, yes, OnlyFans is considered porn.
Okay.
I actually have a somewhat controversial opinion. I even go as far as to say Instagram models are sex workers.
Ooh.
Yes. See, there's a conversation a lot of them don't want to have, because those same girls have a price. You see, this is something that I know to be true, because I've met several Instagram models who get hit up by entrepreneurs and successful businessmen and people who fly them out to Dubai and pay them a flat rate, and they do vile things for payment. So they're sex workers by definition. All those cash apps in their bios, those are escorts.
Yep.
So those are sex workers.
Yep,
Yeah. So
I agree.
fans and all of those people are sex workers, and they should never be cuffed. You are a fool to cuff a woman like that. You're a sucker, straight sucker.
Bugsy in Virginia, I appreciate the call. Geeky Anomaly, I think, nails it. He says one shoot is all it takes. Hold up. Yep. Listen, man, I don't care if you shot one spicy movie or you shot 12 like Mia Khalifa. If you have sex on camera one time and it's posted on a website, you are a porn star. One shoot is all it takes. Well, I only did it for 2 weeks. Sweetheart, you're still a porn star. Doesn't matter how much or little you did. You get smashed on camera, you're a porn star. Let us go to Dominic in Utah. Give me 1 second. Dominic in Utah, what are your thoughts on female sex workers?
All right, so my thing is this. Like, obviously it's embarrassing, right? Obviously it's something that it's like a reputation thing and this and that.
Sure.
But for me, it's also a thing of disgust. And see, when I was a lot younger, I used to watch a lot of porn. I'm being honest with you.
Of course,
I was one
same
of those
here.
guys who just kind of did that for a long time. Right, and so, like, as euphoric as it is to watch the shit, at the end of the day, when you look at these women and, like, their pussies and, like, just their body parts in general, it looks really disgusting.
Yep.
And so for me, I'm like, forget about wifing them up or being with them. I wouldn't even want to hook up.
No. Hell no.
If I knew she was doing that.
No
so, like,
way.
right,
No
like,
way.
A girl like Mia Khalifa, she's obviously hot as fuck. Lana Rhoades, these types of females, they're obviously good looking.
Of course.
But at the same time, I bet their lady parts they look disgusting. They look terrible, even to this day, even though they're done doing porn. So,
Dude.
Forget about everything else. I would be disgusted with you, just period. So that's my take on that.
And Dominic, just given what they do on camera, they've been skeeted on, skeeted in. To me, that's just disgusting, man. Well, thanks for the call, Dominic. I appreciate your insight.
Yep, thank you.
Let us go to Mr. J in Miami. Mr. J in Miami, you're on Live at Donovan. What are your thoughts on porn stars and sex workers?
Can you hear me, Don?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to try and make it quick, not like last time. But the last dude got it right.
Mm-hmm.
And once I said on the super chat, once on the net, stays on
That's
the
right.
net, man. And let me tell you, how once when one person goes and then 10 and hundreds of thousands, if you go to a job application and then someone's like, and just wait, I know you. You think you're going to get the job? And then you try to find a relationship and a self-respecting man. Heck, even if he's not, even if they're the 99%, I'm not rich. I'm not rich. Hell no.
Okay.
Hell no. But would I date? Nope. Commit? Nope. Wife up? Hell no. And then let's go even further.
Let's do it.
Also upon the super chat. God forbid, hypothetically, I won't do it. Hypothetically, I do somehow and unknowingly married a woman that was a P star or OnlyFans.
Okay.
Hypothetically. And then I have a child, children, and one of the sons, guess what? 13 years old. Oh my God, bro. I saw your mom getting this on my TV.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Oh, boy.
And then, guess what?
Oh, boy.
The emotional damage on the son and the husband.
Ay.
No, I'm not.
Dude, oh my God,
Burned to that a bunch of times. And he's not wrong. And the woman next to mine don't get it. Jesus fucking Christ. There's not... Stormbreaker and the Infinity Stones won't get through that.
Oh my! But you're right, though. You're right.
Yeah, and all the women are arguing with her. You know it's really bad. The sign force is really, really bad.
Yep.
When all the women are against you and you still won't fucking listen.
Unbelievable, man.
God help her.
Yeah.
And God bless you. And like I'm ashamed to say, as a former simp, I'm trying to get out of my simp phone. I would have, because I was brainwashed with that Disney fairy tale bullshit.
Well, we all were, weren't we?
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's what I gotta say. Oh, and your second question.
Yes.
The difference. Yes, they are.
Okay.
Nami said it, and he was right. And
Okay.
It only takes once.
Okay. All right.
Even with clothes on, all it takes is once. GG, game over.
So all it takes is one shoot. It's one shoot, and she's automatically a P star.
Yep.
Okay.
Man.
Very good.
Anything other than that, GG.
Okay.
So
All right.
I say peace. God bless you, Donovan.
Mr. J in Miami. Check it in. Let's go to Beastly Nerd in Houston. Beastly Nerd in Houston. So you've got a comment to make about the Prawn Star, what she kept talking about as far as testing was concerned. What are your thoughts there?
Yeah, that one thing that I hear a lot of these porn stars that like to throw that out there like that's like a badge of honor. Oh, I'm safer than the regular girls. I said, no, bitch, you're safe because that's a job requirement, and one of the requirements is that you get tested regularly.
That's right.
Before you shoot. Otherwise, you don't work. That's like a guy getting a job at a Fortune 500 company, and one of the requirements is that you have to get drug tested regularly. And then he's saying, oh, man, I'm not a crackhead, this and that. No, you're not a crackhead because if you smoke any ounce of it, you're going to get fired from that job as soon as they drug test you.
Right.
So
right.
That kills me when they say that, and like, because they have no other real argument.
Nope.
And then they always want to talk about I get money and I this my. And she was talking about her son. I was like,
oh God,
dude, no man. When are these women going to understand? No man gives a fuck about how much money you make, because this is my belief, and many guys probably adopt this. A man's hustle is going to always be greater than a woman's hustle, because
damn right
we care about legacy and our last name.
Okay.
And so when it comes to making money, we're not just making, like, if you made $1 million or I made $1 million, we're not making that $1 million solely for us. We're also making $1 million for the people that are going to be here after us. And that's the biggest problem with a lot of these women now that do this. They don't give a shit about their legacy and the last name. They just only see the bag and this and that, and they think this is a badge of honor. I'm like, no, because guess what? Everybody else around you still has to deal with the blowback from you being a porn star. Like how many of them have fathers? And then they fathers, well, dad, don't talk about it. I say, yeah, because dad feels like he failed somewhere along the way because he had one job, keep his sons out of jail and his daughters off the pole.
Right.
And so he feels like he failed. And then plus, what they're not thinking about is your dad also, or brothers or uncles or whoever, has to deal with the fact that somebody he knows probably saw you in a scene and probably played with himself to you. And so now he has to deal with the fact that, I got all these dudes, and I don't know who has seen my sister
or my daughter or my niece or my granddaughter. So then I'm constantly fighting. So our son, I know the son is fighting at school. I know he gotta have a black belt in street fighting because he's got to fight off every time. Your mom, because you know how we are. Because you know how if you was in school that your homeboy had a hot mom and everybody made comment. Okay, so now you got the hot mom that's a porn star. That's even worse.
Perfect. Yeah, right. Exactly. Oh my God, dude. You're right, man, because kids are relentless. And dude, it's one thing to get picked on at school because, you know, maybe you're overweight or maybe you're a nerd, whatever the case may be. But dude, getting picked on because your mom is a porn star, I can't even imagine, man.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Yo, can I answer the questions? Because I know
Yes.
you're asking the questions.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah, what is the answer to the question?
What,
a girl is in a relationship with a guy long term. She has sex with him on camera and only him. Does that make her a porn star? Yes or no?
Yes, because you have amateur porn.
Oops, there it is. That's it. All right, very good. That's exactly what it is. Amateur porn is exactly what that is. Amateur porn is girls having sex with their boyfriends. So, all right, very good.
It's a lot of stars, a lot of amateur stars that got capes with their husbands and boyfriends. So yes, you're still a porn star.
Okay.
It's all porn under.
It's all the same. It's all the same. Very good. Beastly Nerd checking in from Houston. Let us go to Andre in Georgia. Now, Andre in Georgia, it says here that you have dated porn stars in the past. What was that like?
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Good to go. So dating porn stars, I mean, it's the type of lifestyle that you have to live to entertain porn stars.
Okay.
But at the same time, you have to understand that it's not a serious type of thing.
Mhm.
They had their profession and you had your life. So dating porn star is not a serious relationship. You're basically swinging at that point.
Wow. Yeah, I can't imagine that it is. How many, have you dated more than one porn star?
So the thing about dating porn stars is you end up with their friends that also do porn, like their other female friends also do porn.
Of course they do, yeah.
So when you're dating one porn star, you're dating a few.
Wow. Holy smokes.
Put it like that.
Okay. What was it like to date a porn star? Like, just out of curiosity. Because I've never dated. I've dated, about a half dozen strippers. I've never dated a porn star. What was that? How did that experience differ from dating, I guess, a civilian girl?
Well, I was at a very different point in my life. It was a very fast life I was living doing that. So, I wouldn't recommend it if you have a foundation. Don't go out there dating porn stars because their life that they live is very different from living the life you live.
Right.
And I was also in the military at that point.
Oh, okay.
And I say that because where I was going. I say that because you live a different life in the military than you do as a civilian.
Of course.
So you have a certain mindset when you're in the military. So when you're dating a porn star, you have a certain mindset when you're dating a porn star.
Wow. Jesus Christ. It's almost like it's the same thing. Andre in Georgia, I appreciate you calling in, man. Thank you.
I did want to answer your question.
Oh,
about,
yes. Yes. What was the answer to the question? Yeah.
If she does it once, is she a porn star?
Or if she does it on OnlyFans with her boyfriend, is she a porn star?
If any female peels back that layer to consensually put their body up for view on any platform, magazine, or video, she's a porn star. And I would like to go back to, Pamela Anderson when she had her sex tape revealed.
Oh, yeah, Tommy Lee, yep.
I would say she was not a porn star because she did not consent to have her video be released.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
That was a private video.
Yep. Nope,
But
I would
if
agree.
She did consensually want that to be out there, she would be.
She's a porn star, absolutely. Cool, very good. Good perspective. I appreciate you calling, Andre. Thanks for calling in. Let us go to Bari in Texas. Bari in Texas. You're on live with Donovan. It says here that you've got thoughts on relationships with sex workers. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think it's the best idea
to get in a relationship with them sex workers because they showed their innards on the internet and they had sex with multiple men, even strippers. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, but you know, I had sex with some strippers. So, but you know, I wouldn't even date them. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll have a sex buddy. I would, but if for a date, nah. Even though, okay, and what about those who are married and doing that? Yeah, I think that's still sex work.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's still sex work. So yeah, but I have a thought. What about those who say they have a girl on OnlyFans and he saying it's not simping, it's pimping. Well, I think that's a cope.
You think so?
What are your thoughts? You think that's cope or not? Yeah, I think that's a cope.
Yeah, I agree with that on some level. Why do you think it's a cope? Because I agree on some level, but not all the way. Not exactly all the way.
Why do I think it's a cope?
Yeah.
Because, they said they're making the money, but what about the integrity? What about, think about the future on that?
Okay.
Or I think they're just selling for that chick. Okay, what about, she's hot. Okay, she could be a model.
Yeah.
Which they are really sought after because that's not nothing really sexual, but it's like being a model. But, beautiful girls going to monetize the beauty somehow. So I believe that's what they're going to deal with.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, thanks for the call, Bari in Houston. We're gonna go to the next call here. Let's go to Christopher in Chicago. Chris in Chicago, you're on live with Donovan. What are your thoughts on female sex workers?
I just wanted to express my viewpoint about why men that respect themselves should not date a sex worker or any female with a high body count, for that matter.
Okay.
You want to respect yourself, And I've been hearing a lot of your callers saying, argue the point of oh, but OnlyFans does, you could do cooking, you could do all this other stuff,
Mm-hmm.
But if I go out there to the general public and ask a girl, hey, would you do OnlyFans? What are they going to think about? Sex work.
Yes, of course.
That's
yes.
Probability over possibilities, And then I heard the other callers saying stuff like it's about the intent. Him saying that he would hire someone that does previously robbed their place of employment and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
The probability of someone stealing from you again is going to happen. It's pretty high. Just like people say, once a cheater is always a cheater. And if an OnlyFans girl has sex with her boyfriend on camera for the first time, whatever, she is considered a porn star. Because let's say you guys break up,
Mm-hmm.
what is she going to do? She can go back to that sex
There
work
you go.
with another man.
That's right.
It's right away. She's not going to quit cold turkey. It's an addiction to them. They already have that high of experiencing the good money, the pleasure, whatever. They're going to find another man right away, whether in the industry or not, to satisfy that need.
Yep.
It is considered a sex work or
Sex work. Yeah. Chris?
Yeah,
Oh, I guess he hung up. All right, last call of the day. Let's go to Neil in New Jersey. Neil in New Jersey, you're on live with Donovan. What are your thoughts about dating a sex worker?
Hey, Donovan, how's it going, man?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. I hope you didn't have a heart attack with the Nets. Yeah.
No, not quite. Not quite. Not quite.
That's a good thing. No, man, I wouldn't date a sex worker. I mean,
okay.
I'm trying to get STDs, which I'm not trying to do. I just wouldn't, man. That's a risk you don't want to get into with all the diseases. And then on top of that, it's like, I mean, she could be a sex worker, not be like an official porn star, so be a sex worker. Like the previous, I think one of the previous calls saying like amateur porn, which she's doing with the boyfriend or whoever the guy is on cams or whatever it is. Because it's like you do that, it gets out to either your family, it gets out to your work.
Oh, yes.
And then it's like, dude, like you could be making, like I'm in sales, Donovan, I've been in sales for 12 years, and I'm trying to take a next step to medical sales, right? And deeper into that. Now, those jobs, you already know they pay higher. So if it's a guy like me or somebody else, you're risking 80,000, 100,000, 120,000, if not up to 200,000, whichever
Real
field you're
talk.
getting into.
Yeah.
And you do not want to do that. It's like for one girl, just because you're that horny, you want to pipe her. I mean, anyone want to do them, I got no problem. Where the hell these people, they want to do what they want to do with these girls. But in my opinion, I wouldn't risk my future or my livelihood for just tapping one girl, where there's plenty of girls out there and there's plenty of guys like you, Coach Eo, and all them teaching you proper game of how to go about things, you know? And then on the other hand, it's like the disease. It's like, no, I wouldn't do that. If you get risk of disease and all that problem, and then you never know what might happen with that girl, and she could be a crazy girl, you know? There's
Oh,
girls
yeah,
that are
right.
Really nuts. They'll show up in your house. I see
Dude,
videos
to
of this
hell
guy break down
with that.
a
No, dude, I'm
window.
with that.
I ain't trying to have that. I got enough problems in my life. And I'm sure you got enough things to do in your life. So that's not a headache that anyone should have.
I agree.
And, yeah, I considered the things like, you know, them going on cams and all that. I call that amateur porn. You're kind of like a porn star in a sense. You're an amateur porn star, not an official one on the official sites, but yeah, you're a cam girl or whatever you are. You're still kind of like a porn star. And then these Instagram girls, I mean, I think they're teetering towards that, right? Because if you look at it, you have, I think he named Belle Dauphine, there's Lauren Birch, and they all have OnlyFans, right?
Okay.
So what's essentially the next step in OnlyFans? Videos? Photos, videos, and
Yeah.
whatnot. So it's like, at
It's like
that
the
point,
gateway.
you're teetering towards being a porn star.
Yep. I agree. Neil in New Jersey, I appreciate the thoughts. Thank you very guys. Listen, great calls today. Great breakdown. It is now time for the dating show triple header. So what we are going to do is we are now going to break down The Ultimatum, Temptation Island, and 90 Day Fiancé back to back to back. Back to back to back. If you want to watch for free, just download the SharpStream app. It is available for Apple. It is available for Apple and Android. So whether you have an iPhone or an Android phone, whether you have an Android phone or an iPhone, you can still watch for free. However, if you want to watch the replays of all 13 seasons of all of my dating shows, all you got to do is become a patron at patreon.com/Donovan Sharp or become a member of SharpStream. Thank you very much to all of my callers and all of my super chatters. I will see you guys over at SharpStream in just a few minutes. Thanks for watching. Welcome, one and all. No, the phone lines are not open. Let me take that off of there. Welcome, one and all, to the triple header breakdown. The triple header breakdown. The Ultimatum, Temptation Island, and 90 Day Fiancé triple header, which can only be watched exclusively on Sharpstream for obvious reasons. We don't want to lose the channel. Don't want to lose anything, really. So, so I'm saying goodbye to my D-Live audience, my Rumble audience, my Facebook audience. So long.